Hi. All right, good morning, everybody. Listen, we got to take a little break, and then we're going to get everything started. So stay tuned, don't go away, and we'll be right back.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Dude Ranch. So I've been reading the ratings reports today in the newspaper about Letterman and Leno, and Letterman went to Los Angeles, I guess, this week.
Yes.
And he's like beating Jay all over the place in the ratings.
So I guess it was good to go to Los Angeles.
Yeah, and I'm just wondering, I like to watch Letterman's show. I just never tape it. It's just a lot of stuff to tape, and watch.
Yeah.
You don't have that much time in the day. But what is he doing in Los Angeles?
That he does differently in New York?
Yeah, I mean, does the set look different? I mean, is it just that, or is he traveling around? I mean, what is he doing?
I don't know. I don't know why the change makes a difference.
Yeah, like, why is that exciting to an audience, that he moved the show to Los Angeles? I mean, are the guests that much better?
No, same guest.
Yeah, isn't it like...
Lynn will be here next week. He'll have stellar guests.
How come, like, Letterman goes to the coast, and he
gets guests,
and Jay's there every night, but now he comes to New York, and Letterman's going to get better guests, but how come... I don't know. It's just very confusing.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Do you think people in the audience are basically dopes?
Yeah.
And that they get excited about the wrong things?
I guess, Letterman makes a big deal about it, too. Well, we'll be in Los Angeles next week, and everybody thinks something's going to happen.
Yeah, maybe if you keep saying it enough, people think something big's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Wow, he's going to Los Angeles. I better tune in.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was going this week. What week is Letterman going to Los Angeles? It's so weird, Leno's coming to New York. I haven't talked about this with you because it's been so intense. But, and by the way, let me make this announcement before I tell you this. We're broadcasting from L.A. tomorrow. We're moving the show to Los Angeles tomorrow, so please tune in.
You don't know what's going to happen.
Hey, we don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be wild.
Hey, we'll be in Los Angeles all this week.
Right. In fact, we're in Los Angeles right now. Uh-oh, the ratings are going through the roof. I can't handle it. Hey, I'm cuckoo for all these ratings. We are broadcasting from Los Angeles this morning. Hope you're enjoying the show. A lot of people excited about it, Robin.
Yeah, all you have to do is get on a plane to get people all stirred up.
Yeah, I'm reading about it. Like Letterman has... Listen to this. This is wild. Could I have your... I must have not brought it in. Give me your post, Jackie, please. I'm enjoying watching that Stephen King thing, that 8 hours of Stephen King.
Oh, have you started? I was going to wait till the weekend.
It's good. Somebody sent you an advanced copy, Robin?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Now, who sent that to you, like a listener?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Wonder why he sent it to you.
Because I was the one who was making a lot of noise about it.
Oh, so he wanted you to...
Yeah.
Let me see. I don't like when people send good stuff to you.
Well, you never share, so...
That's true.
I didn't bother to tell you. I don't know how you found out.
I do share.
No,
you're obnoxious to say that.
Don't share at all.
You're a little hoarder.
Oh,
if I get something, if I get something, I have to. I tell Robin. I have to make sure. I always go to Gary, make sure everybody sees this, pass it around. And Robin's like, well, then I just hide it in my apartment.
Gary must not tell anybody.
And Gary is another little weasel.
Know.
You have no idea how much Gary annoys me. He's supposed to be my producer, and I'm supposed to know everything that goes on. And I said to Gary, hey, you've been watching that Stephen King thing? It's pretty good. Oh, I saw the whole thing. I go, you saw the whole thing? Like, why would somebody want you, Gary, to see the whole thing? I'm the guy who talks on the radio. I can spread the word about it.
Yes.
Oh, both, I seen the whole thing because Robin got it, and she gave it to me. I said, wait a second. You knew Robin had it? You should give it to me.
Oh, he should give you my stuff?
You should tell me immediately and let me have it. And
he didn't know. It was sent in my mail. He didn't get it.
Why didn't he make a copy of it for me so I can watch it? Yeah? Because he's a nitwit. That's why.
That's your producer.
Because he's I'll tell you something. That's my producer. I get more production out of Ralph, who tapes stuff for me and plays it and keeps his eyes open for me. Gary never comes in here with a tape and goes, hey, I taped something last night. It's wild. We could use this on the show. He's a worthless nitwit. He gets me so annoyed when he just opens his mouth. What are you doing in here? I threw you out. That's precisely why you annoy me. That is the best example of why you annoy me.
First of all, I always bring you stuff.
Hey, maybe both would need to see this.
I always bring you stuff.
No, you don't. You don't bring me anything. You only bring me stuff that is in my mail.
I tape stuff for you all the time.
When have you done that?
Let me see. I taped the Saturday Night Live, even though you didn't need it, but I've taped a bunch of TV news reports.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, gee, you
just don't know what
those.
Well, you wouldn't know.
So how was how did you like how did you enjoy the entire Stephen King presentation?
I was a little disappointed with the ending.
Oh, really? Okay, good. Get the hell out of here.
What are you getting mad at me for?
Get out of here. Because you know why I'm mad at you? Because you don't even know why I'm mad at you. That's why I'm mad at you. Because you don't think for me.
Why don't you? But what about Robin? Robin.
I just call Robin a filthy little hoarder.
Oh, okay. All right.
And now I am telling you.
I'll take my loss.
I am telling you that I can't stand you. That's all. Goodbye. That's it. That's it. You don't think of Volf. That is your problem. You only think of Gary. How you can go out at night on my name. How you can go and get tickets on my name. How you can make your job as fun as possible.
Yeah, I don't do any work.
I need you.
I don't do any work.
You don't, because you don't think of Volf, and you don't think of the show.
No, not much at all.
You're sitting there with a tape. Roll a tape for me. Make a copy. Make it easy for me to function.
I didn't even want to see it.
Okay. Very good. I haven't been talking about it on the air, have I? Do you listen to the show?
No.
Uh-huh.
The host annoys me.
Oh, good. Robin's got something I need. I'll go get it.
Yeah?
That's he's good at. I bet she ran over to your apartment to get it.
He did.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Go produce. Do whatever it is you do for me.
You've been a mean human being lately.
That's right.
A very mean human being.
Out. Get out.
It's all out. Everyone's been talking about it.
Good. Out.
Listeners faxing in. Mean.
Yeah, and I'm going to be even meaner if you stay in here.
Well, I really don't appreciate you calling me names because you do hoard. You keep everything to yourself.
Yes,
it's always, yes, I saw this, I saw that.
No, what's going to happen
I'll bring it to you.
No.
Yeah, one of these days I'll show you.
In a year and a half, all of yous will get to see everything because I'll be gone.
Fine.
That's it.
I have shared with you for 13
It's okay.
years.
It's okay.
But
it's okay.
if one time somebody sends me something and I took it home.
Actually, you are pretty good at sharing.
Pretty good.
You actually do bring in a lot of cool stuff. I'm mad at Filthy Smelly Mouth.
Yeah, divert. You called me a filthy hoarder.
I was a filthy little hoarder.
After all I've done, this is the gratitude.
You see how easy I turn? How
this
quickly?
is the gratitude I get. I'm constantly thinking, you didn't tell me about Saturday Night Live. You don't tell me anything.
I didn't tell me about Saturday Night Live. I was sleeping through it. Anyway. Let's put that behind us.
No, you really riled me. I've done so much. I always try. I'm always thinking.
You know what the motto is, Robin?
What?
You can never do enough for me.
Well, that's it. The road has ended. It's cut off.
She's the one who didn't tell me about that she had the whole copy, and now she's cutting off the road. All right, two can play that game.
You never tell me anything anyway. It won't make
You're
one
waking
bit
people
of
up.
difference. That's what my job is.
War.
How dare you?
Let me get back to Letterman because no one wants to hear this.
No.
You can take that up with me later. Oh, please.
I can't talk to you anymore.
You'll get over it.
I won't.
Now, where was I? You'll have to get over it.
No, I can't. That hurts.
It's all right. We got 4 hours. More will hurt when I get done.
Crying over here.
I'm crying over here. So listen to this. Letterman moves to Los Angeles. This is why we have to move our show. That's why we're broadcasting from Los Angeles today. Letterman moves his show to Los Angeles. Now, again, I'm at a loss because I haven't seen... Robin has seen the whole week already in advance, but I haven't
seen anything. I don't have time to do that.
You saw the whole week in advance?
I know the whole lineup for the week.
No, I thought you saw all the shows already.
They don't do that.
Oh, I see. Okay. Anyway...
but he did call me with the lineup.
He did. He wanted you to see that. So listen to this. Fafafui really annoys me. You got to just keep him out of the room.
Baba Boo.
He just annoys me. Why is it Ralph knows I'd want to see that, but Fafafui doesn't? Tell me that.
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, listen to this, Robin. In Los Angeles, what is that?
I have the answer to that.
Yeah, let me hear.
Ralph has all day to sit at home and cater to your every whim.
Oh, you don't?
I'm
you're
here
so
working.
Busy. I see. What are you busy working? I see how you work. He makes a phone call. It's work.
Are you unhappy with the guest lineup on the show?
Am I unhappy with it? No. Why would I be unhappy with it?
Are you unhappy with my work? Do you think I don't do enough?
Yes, I don't think you do enough.
Well, that goes without saying. Is there anyone on the show that
you just asked me a question? I said yes.
Is there anyone on the show that you think does enough?
Yes.
Who?
Robin, Jackie, and Fred.
I don't believe you.
I've heard you
talk behind their backs.
Tell me what it is that Robin doesn't do on the show.
Jackie doesn't want to work on weekends.
Jackie doesn't want to work on weekends. I don't want to work on weekends. Why would Jackie want to work on weekends?
Sometimes when you've had things for him to do on weekends, you've screamed and yelled that he won't take a project home and work on it.
You're dreaming.
I'm not dreaming. You've said it a million times.
Oh, what is this? What is this? Embarrass Howard now? Get out of my studio, you friggin' hairy, toothless jerk.
Am I fired?
He's got these little nubs underneath his teeth. Get out, and you're fired. Pack up your bags. Basically, now he's going to drive a wall between me and Jackie and Fred and you.
I
that stupid, smelly, no-talent, toothless jerk.
Tear apart the whole organization.
He's got big, white, fake teeth. He's going to sit there and tell me what I do and don't do.
I'll work on weekends if I have to.
Yeah.
If I have to.
As if what he does is the same as you, Jackie, and Fred. He thinks he's right up there in the same ballpark. I could replace him tomorrow. I wouldn't miss a beat. He thinks he's the same as you. That's what kills me most about him. He thinks he's as valuable to the show as you are. That's crazy. I could throw him out a window, and you and I could sit and still do the show. He could be replaced with a guy with one finger.
He could be replaced on his way down.
I mean, who is this guy? How did I get so attached to him? Why doesn't he go? Why doesn't he go work on another show? I mean, this guy's nuts.
Well, it did cross my mind as he was coming to pick those up that I don't have time to watch this this week. But he was rushing over to my house to get them. I didn't say anything.
How is it he has time? You know he watched 4 hours last night.
Wait a second.
He watched 4 hours last night. He's so
3 hours.
3 hours.
It's without commercials, it's 90 minutes.
Oh, I got to fast forward.
Wait a second. Robin doesn't have time to watch anything because she's writing the story of her life.
Yes, so?
Yeah.
So that's her choice.
Yes.
That has nothing to do with this show. She wouldn't be writing the story of her life if she didn't have this show.
I still have to work on this show.
Nobody on the show would have anything if they didn't have this show.
Gary, you had 4 hours to watch TV yesterday.
3 hours.
How can you tell me you're busy working? What time did you get home yesterday?
I got home at about 2:45.
2:45?
Yeah.
You did?
Yes.
You stayed here till 2:45?
No, I was here till about 2:50.
Oh, so you stayed here till 2:50?
Right. Then I went over to Robin's.
What'd you do? Did you go to the Friars or
no, I didn't do
nothing?
No, I don't go to the Friars.
You don't?
Jackie.
I thought you go a lot.
Jackie, roughly, how many times do I turn down going? How many times do I go to the Friars?
Where'd you go last night? You go out last night?
Of course not.
No. Well, that's an unusual, that's a rare night where Baba Booey's out on the town.
I haven't been out on the town in a long time.
All right, listen, you're fine. You're doing a good job. You're annoying me today. That's all because you're sitting in that chair. Anyone who would be sitting in that chair.
Wait a minute, this is the best.
You're annoying me. That's all. You're just annoying me.
You know what he said?
What?
He said he wanted my copies because he was tired of fast-forwarding through the friggin' commercials.
Oh.
Listen, Queen Latifah, Queen Quivers, I mean, come on.
Oh,
you are the most pampered person in the world.
All right, go ahead. You know what? You're taking me off track. I'm really not into doing a Gary show
today. It's not my idea. Every time I walk out, you get back on that track.
All right. Leave the room. He's something else. He's got a defense for everything. God love him.
The commercials were annoying him, so he wanted my copies.
Not to change the subject too much, but did you find a tape on your desk today?
No.
You know the guy who did Nigger Hating Hat?
Yeah.
He sent another parody yesterday. I didn't listen to it. I just gave it to Tobin. The guy sent it to me because he was scared it would get sidetracked if he sent it to Gary. I guess it's a parody called Having My Monkey.
Where is it? I want to see it. Let me hear that.
I left it with Tobin.
Why haven't I heard it?
Because I left it with Tobin just as I was walking out.
Did she give it to Scott?
I'm not sure.
What's with her that she can't give the...
No, it was just yesterday I was walking out, so it's not...
Having my monkey? Okay, here's the... as long as we're doing Gary, where is my new song parody?
Did Scott give it to you? He may have walked in.
The guy from... here it is. The guy from Crash Test Dummies.
I know all about
it. The guy from Crash Test Dummies has put together a song about Gary. Okay. Some new verses to that song.
All right.
What are you doing in here?
I thought you might want me to be here.
No, I don't want you to be here. I asked you to leave.
You sure you don't want to see the grief on my face when you play it?
Let me just play the retard song. This is about Gary having a baby.
All right.
All right.
I'm about to provide you with an unlimited source of comedy for the coming years.
All right.
I have a big announcement.
Go ahead.
Mrs. Bowie and I are going to have a baby Bowie.
Once there was a moron. His name was Fafa Fooey, and he looks like a baboon. He's got huge smelly jaws bumpers. One night, he climbed on top of his white wife.
Papa Flunky.
They're gonna have a baby. Sure hope it ain't a retard. Retard.
Well, we're following doctor's orders.
Hey, even if the baby's retarded, it'll still be smarter than Gary.
Well, this baby Bowie have humongous teeth and bleeding stinky gums, and well, it'd be half human. Ape boy, I'll bet it looks like the missing link.
I'm an idiot. I'm a friggin' idiot.
It'll probably have fleas and peel bananas with its toes.
I don't know.
Ta-ta-toothy fool.
Oh, this song calms me down.
It doesn't.
It gets out all my anger.
For Gary's wife, we are glad. Just pray the kid won't look like Dad.
I can't do it. I'm too stupid.
Why, this greasy flunky thinks he has a right to have a little baby, and if it is a daughter, will she have big green caps and a mustache?
I'll start smelling.
Very strange genetics when Dad looks like cheetah.
Monkey. Everyone sing along. Mama monkey.
Mama monkey.
Mama monkey.
Work the standard 9 to 5 hours. Usually leave here around 2:30 or so. At 3 o'clock, I'll be able to pick the baby up from daycare.
Right.
And I'll be able to spend some quality time with the child.
Right.
And influence it. Oh, dear.
Mary, you want spaghetti again for dinner?
Honey, could you stop at the store and pick up some ground beef?
On your way home from work?
Would you like Floppy Joe or beefaroni?
All right, very good. The Fa Fa Fo He song. See, now I'm not mad at him anymore.
Oh, that's good.
I actually feel bad for him. Well, there he is, the crash test dummy. Actually, that's, once again, checking in with a great performance, Pat Godwin, who did a nice job on that.
Oh, boy.
And Fred Norris throwing in some Baba Booey sound effects and conversation. And
vicious song.
yes, that's the Crash Test Monkeys with Pat Godwin.
No.
All right, Gary, you can come back in. I'm not mad at you. That actually just calmed me down.
Yeah, took everything out of you.
Yeah, just mellowed me out. I come in a very foul mood.
Pressure's off.
All right, man, you're okay now. How you like your song?
I'm deeply hurt. I really am.
As you should be.
Not at the song.
No, I know. Well, the song is just icing on the cake.
Right. I'm more hurt at hating me for existing.
No, not for existing. For not thinking. That's all. It's not the person on the outside I hate. It's the person on the inside that really annoys me. You see what I'm saying? Don't get me... See, we're done. It's over.
All right.
It's over with. Forget about it.
Do you love me?
Yes, absolutely.
I love you, Bull.
I know. Gary's at a very vulnerable stage. His wife is having a baby, and
you're really tugging at him.
No prospects for the future. You know what I mean? It's just it's bleak.
How can you say that?
Ever.
I mean.
What are you working on?
Well, anyway.
I'm going to leave because...
All right, go ahead. You feel that
note.
Thank you.
Your kid has a better resume than you. Gary does a very good job. Very nice. Good. All right. Gary. Hey, repeat after me, Gary. I will never accept gifts that are really for Wolfer. That I'll glom behind Wolfer's back.
That I will glom behind Wolfer's back.
I will return the thousands of dollars of stuff.
Will return the thousands of dollars of stuff
I have glommed over the years.
I have glommed over the years.
And I will answer the phone, Howard Stern Show.
And I will answer the phone, Howard Stern Show.
And not accept free crap.
And not accept free crap.
I will keep me and my elephant teeth out of Wolfer's face.
Out of Wolfer's face.
Who else can I be mean to?
Smelly.
I still have a little venom left. By 7 o'clock, it should all burn off.
Like fog.
Yeah,
Morning dew.
Morning fog of New York. Yeah. It like hangs over the city.
The sun comes up, burns it off.
I wish our general manager, Tom. This should be directed at him. I hate Tom. Tom is, to me, represents what like a Nazi private would be. When they had the Nazi army, what was it?
The Luftwaffe?
Yeah.
Just following orders.
Yeah, he just wanted. I didn't know what I was doing. He's the guy to me who follows orders.
Yeah,
Doesn't think on his own.
He would take the
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tom. How are you?
And shove somebody into an oven.
Yeah.
Because,
and he'll just say, hey,
one more person could fit.
In retrospect, and Tom would be afterwards. In retrospect,
I was kind of waiting for you to get to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to direct this at somebody. Tom would be like, hey, I had at the time. Now in retrospect, I know what I did was wrong. Hitting the guy in the head with a shovel, throwing him into an oven was wrong. But at that time, everyone was doing it. It seemed appropriate. The Jews, after all, have been sucking Germany dry. I believed all that, and I did it, and I'm wrong. And now I've turned over a new leaf. And I did what I was told, and it wasn't like I orchestrated this thing.
I've escaped to Argentina, and I'm living a good life.
And I have pangs of guilt, but I got to go on with my life, and that's it.
Got to live.
Yeah, got to live.
Gotta live.
You'd have something of a conscience, but listen, you got to go on. What are you going to do, kill yourself?
Look, I'm 82 years old now.
Yeah, right. I'm just playing golf, and I'm relaxing. If Dan Quayle asked you to play golf, would you go? All right. You think about that, and I want your answer in the 9 o'clock hour. All right. Who's going to keep score? How dare you? That's my general manager. All right, Tom. Go ahead. I'm done with you. I'm all the venom is burned out of me.
Oh, good.
All right.
Okay.
The fog is lifting. Gerbil's cheers. What?
Do you love me?
Do you still love me? Tom getting off a good one.
6 years. Once every 6 years.
Like a Vulcan. All right, very good. I want to continue this conversation. I have something very interesting. And I'm interested in your opinion on how I've handled this.
Okay.
And I want to know if you think I did the right thing. All right? Right after these words. Iowa company makes a great mini system. I just bought 2 of them. The kids had been after me for years. They wanted music in their rooms. And, they always had those little cheap players and
those
stuff.
Those little cassette players?
Yeah, it didn't sound good. And they're really into music. They take music lessons and singing, and they're into being in plays and all that stuff. So I said, okay, for your birthdays, I'll get you special piece of equipment. So I
didn't tell them what it was?
Nah, we kept it quiet.
Okay.
And then I got the Iowa Mini system, put it in their room with the big speakers. They're little speakers.
They got a full sound system in there now.
They sound like big speakers. They blow you out of the room.
Yeah. Did you hook up their TVs?
I haven't done that yet. I got to put the TV through the speakers.
Yeah,
that's going to be good.
Fun for them too.
Although I think that might be spoiling them too much.
Oh, come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Might as well go for it.
I wonder. I had a guy come in and hook up a thing into my TV set. I wonder if he could do that. Actually, it's easy to do in the mini system because you just plug it in.
Yeah, there's just a little thing you plug in from the TV to the mini system.
Yeah. It's easy. I could do that. I can do that today. That's a good idea.
I hooked up mine to my TV.
Yeah. Excuse me?
I hooked mine up to my television. I am not totally ineffectual.
You two guys sit there, and you guys you have the time of your life. You just get to comment on
they don't have to come up with anything. Just repeat what I say.
Fred hasn't added a word to a commercial in years. What was that?
Well, I'm doing it now, aren't I?
No, you're adding my words again.
Well, there you go, Robert.
All right, anyway. Iowa Mini Systems. It's a hostile morning. Iowa Mini Systems are so good. You got to check them out. You know how good the sound is. For a free Iowa catalog in the location of the Iowa dealer nearest you, call 1-800-BUY-AIWA. That's how you spell Iowa. Extension 311. 1-800-BUY-AIWA. Moon, M-O-O-N, spells Iowa.
Huh?
You can get the reference?
Yeah.
No.
That's the Stephen King thing.
Yep, the same.
Oh, you haven't watched it?
No.
1-800-BUY. 1-800-BUY-AIWA.
Someone to watch it for me.
Extension 311.
Did you know he just winged a piece of paper back here? If it had been a hard ball, that you would have broken the glass.
A lot of hostility
What
there.
up, baby?
The Howard Stern Show.
Anyway, so here it is, okay? So, the point I was trying to make before I yelled at Baba Booey for an hour. Baba Booey. Ooh, what was that? Which one was that?
It's just a Gary one.
Is Gary saying
used
that?
infrequently.
Yes. Baba Booey. Yeah, I haven't heard that one in a while.
I never knew he had said that.
Fred can surprise you on any given day.
Any given moment.
Just got to hear this. I got to satisfy my curiosity. I don't mean to pick on Gary too much, but I got the other song. I haven't even heard this song. This is the guy who wrote Nigger Hating Hat.
Okay.
There's two of them, I think.
When a monkey makes a baby and the mother is a human, Baba baby, Baba baby. See what happens when two different species get together, screwing Baba baby, Baba baby. Oh, the mother is a Homo sapiens, adult poontang, and the father is a fat, furry, giant-gummed, saber-toothed orangutan. Cross a human animal with a wop Neanderthal. Booey, baby.
A little racist.
Idiot Junior, Bob.
I'm a friggin' idiot junior?
Yeah.
Oh, my. That's
baby talking.
That's so awful. I'll have to play that at least 3 or 4 more times.
So wrong.
When you cross a Homo sapien, I don't know. We have to hear that.
Yeah, I didn't get all the references.
I only caught whop orangutan.
Yeah, really.
Kind of sticks with you. Well, that's terrible. I happen to think very highly of Gary, except on occasion he slips.
Homo
Okay.
sapien
Yeah?
poontang, I think.
Homo sapien poontang. What the hell is that? All right, anyway. I thought the first line was the best. Right.
When a monkey makes a baby and the mother is a human, Baba baby.
That gets me.
Very Jolson.
Yes. What?
Very heartfelt.
Heartfelt, yeah. The guy really had a
Baba baby.
yeah.
Sounded like he's down on one knee.
Have to bring that guy to Cleveland with us. Which I thought through Cleveland. I want to give you my ideas and impressions. I have a lot to go over with you today, Robin. But let me get back to this. So Letterman takes his show. I wish I could get someone on the phone who's actually seen the show in Los Angeles. But Letterman takes his show to Los Angeles, and the ratings go through the roof. In fact, I'm reading here in the Post. It says, listen to this. Jay Leno's Tonight Show, originating from its home base across town in NBC's Burbank studios. Now, Jay's already in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
All right. Scored a 3.3 with an 11 in Los Angeles Monday night, a 20% decline from its average L.A. rating of 4.1. In the 31 cities where Nielsen produces overnight ratings, Late Show with David Letterman averaged a 7.3 with a 21 share Monday night, 14% over its Monday night average of 6.4. The Tonight Show average is usually a 4.5 with a 13. No, that's what they got. A 4.5 to a 7.3. Taking his show from New York to Los Angeles didn't hurt Letterman in his ratings here in New York. Overnight ratings Monday night were up 6% in New York, from a 6.7 to a 7.1. I'm just wondering, is it...
But Jay's in Los Angeles, not Los Angeles.
Yeah, I mean, what does David Letterman do in Los Angeles that he doesn't do in New York? I mean, what does he do? And then Robin handed me the guest lineup. When Dave is in L.A., Monday night he had Billy Crystal and Ray Charles. Now, Billy Crystal is by no means I mean, we see him all the time.
Yeah. It's not unusual to see Billy on a talk show.
Tuesday, Michael Keaton, Angela Lansbury. Yes. I enjoy doing serious TV. May 11th, David Copperfield and Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I mean, so what? Yeah.
Are you interested in talking to a woman who's been watching and she can tell you what he's been doing?
Yeah, well, what has he been doing that gets people so charged up? Hello? 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 Hello?
Sounds like somebody's there.
Let's see. It does sound like somebody's there.
Hello?
Hi. Can you hear me? Are you listening to your radio? Hello? Can you turn off your radio? Just Baba Booey.
You got your buttons all pushed sometimes.
No. Yeah, it's not me. Hello? Hello? Well,
Oh. Perfect.
I don't think that was a Baba Booey fault there.
You know, sometimes Scott comes in and pushes a button. No. Because it sounded like she couldn't hear anything.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't do anything wrong. I swear. I swear. I was just walking down the street.
Not my fault.
I was just walking down the street and the man handed me the drugs. I swear. I swear. These are not mine, man.
Innocent.
Innocent. I'll go to my grave saying that.
What are you scratching when you do that?
My beard.
Oh.
You know, I didn't shave last night. I'm feeling rotten. My skin crawls. When I'm in a foul mood, I'm in a foul mood, baby.
You know, but you start, it sounds like, I'm like, what is that?
Like I'm dirty or something.
Yeah, what's that grit on him?
Yeah, I was in the shower last night scrubbing my buttocks. I have no idea how smelly I get after a day. And there's all kind of, I don't know how to go to the bathroom right. Things get trapped.
Oh.
I don't know how it's possible, but they do.
But you claim to have all this hair and everything.
I know, well, I'm all...
Catching everything, I think.
You know, I keep a little rubber thing over my shower so that the hair won't go down the shower. A trap.
Yeah.
But I have to remove the rubber thing because I pull stuff out that has to go right down the drain.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about, guys?
No.
Are you very hairy back there?
No. It's just
little lumps for.
Sometimes I'm.
Oh man, you just don't even ask because I'm imagining all kinds of things.
No, I just clean up every night. It doesn't happen every night.
You don't know when you're done.
Yeah, that's it. No, I know when I'm done. I can't. Sometimes I eat a lot of starch in my diet. Everything's very backed up. Sometimes I have to give it some digital assistance. You know, I can't be any more graphic than that.
A little coaxing?
A little coaxing. And don't tell me that hasn't happened to you, Jackie. No. You just have to pull, you just have to clean up, make sure everything's nice and tidy back there. My hand stinks. Yeah. I'm pulling rabbits out of a hat. And I don't believe Fred or Jackie don't know what I'm talking about. And I'm suspicious of you, too,
No,
Robin.
Howard, I'll tell you the truth.
Really?
I don't pull anything from anywhere. No rabbit, no magic trick.
Really? I don't understand why I have so many problems.
She has big nails.
Yeah.
Those are like...
Those are like spades.
No. Those are like highlight mitts.
Those
batons. They wear on highlight, those scoops.
What is that called?
I need nails like that. I need help. Yeah?
Here's a guy who's been watching Letterman.
Okay. Let me see if... I don't know. Maybe it's my phone or something. I don't know. Hello?
Oh.
Hi, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, they must have been working on the phone yesterday after that problem I was having.
Yeah.
And now no one can hear me.
They fixed it.
Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello? Yeah, this is a daily occurrence. There's always something.
Well, if they're going to change things, don't you think they ought to leave you instructions?
No, it's like after they fix stuff, no one knows how to work it, and they must have come up with some new system nobody's told. Look, here's the phone. That's right? Yeah. I just pushed this in. Sure. I pushed it out, pushed it in. Hello? Scott, what is it? You guys worked on the phone yesterday? Why don't you tell the truth?
Can you hold on a second?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, what's going on? I pushed that in, but it was out. Hello? Hello? What happened? You guys got to work yesterday?
Even
Hello?
Scott can't figure it out.
Maybe it's this.
No.
Hello? Scott can never figure it out. He just stares.
You sure the phone is on the same... You're good at always.
Robin, I'm doing the same thing I do every day.
Same thing. Everything's right.
Did Tom not pay the phone bill again? Scott, do you see anything wrong here? What about over here? Take a look at this bus.
I don't see anything wrong.
Bus is one of those buzzwords that makes you sound like you're in a business that's more complicated.
Yeah, because I don't even know that one.
Yeah, that's called a bus, right? What?
They're remote selectors.
Yeah. But isn't it a bus?
It's a module.
Yeah, but come on, don't we call it a bus?
Yeah, we call it a bus.
All right, so you're a jackass. I do see something wrong over here, Scott. Oh, I'm sorry, it's your hair. Just kidding. Couldn't read that. Seriously, what happened? You guys were working on the phones yesterday?
No, not as far as I know.
Yeah, okay, sure.
I don't even think Richie was...
Remember yesterday the phone on the air was broken? Did anybody look into it? Or maybe it's just fully broken now. Oh, you just disconnected him.
Thank you, Scott.
Well, you got a dial tone, so there should have been someone there.
Yeah, and we're expecting our next guest on the phone and all kinds of things.
There was someone there, Scott. They just can't hear us.
Take a regular listener.
What did he just say? I missed it.
He said if there's a dial tone, there should be someone there.
Yeah, there is someone there. We have someone there. He can't hear us.
There's a dial tone. Nobody's there.
Oh, he can't hear you?
Right. Throw something at him.
A bus he doesn't know.
No.
Get under a bus.
I thought that you couldn't hear them.
No, I can't hear. He can't hear me.
Okay.
You can't hear us.
Now look at the phones again and not find out what's wrong.
What? You want to stare at this equipment some more?
I have to look at it more.
Now, here's Billy West. Can you fix a phone? Yeah.
Try a listener, Howard. Maybe it's just a
Bring a remote phone in.
Try a listener.
All right, I'll try. Yeah, like there's going to be a difference. Okay, here we go.
This should work.
This shouldn't work. Dallas, you're on the air. Hello? No, they can't hear us.
Good job.
Yell.
Dallas!
Hello?
Good morning, Governor.
Oh, now he can... All right, now what did you hit?
I hit the bus over there.
You hit that bus?
Well, I got hit by a bus.
I wish you would get hit by a bus.
What? Who touches my equipment?
I don't know.
Who touches my equipment? I thought you were supposed to check my equipment.
Who told you that?
It's been 12 minutes here.
That's a lady now.
All right, hi.
Hello?
Hi, all right. Well, you know what it is? It's a guessing game every morning with the equipment. I guess...
Scott comes in to fix. He doesn't even know what's wrong.
No. Well, he fixed it. First time ever. That was a first.
There you go.
Came in and hung out for a few minutes.
Yeah.
So what are you guys up to? Let me tell you about my business.
Yeah, that's a bus.
I've heard all the guys call it a bus.
Yeah.
And if he won't tell me now, it's a bus.
It's not a bus. Benefit of the doubt.
All right. Anyway, hi. Have you been watching Letterman?
Yes, I have. I haven't seen the whole show, but I've seen parts.
Yeah. Now, why is it different? Because he's in Los Angeles.
Well, it isn't different, but the back of the set, you know where the New York skyline usually is?
Yeah.
Well, now he has a pool. He claims it's a 4-foot pool, and people dive into it. Letterman's been walking in it every night, and last night Michael Keaton came out when Letterman introduced him, and he had a cocktail, and he dove through the pool.
Yeah.
And then he's been in Dodger Stadium, and he has Tommy Lasorda eating out of fast cans. And he had Oral Hershiser and a few pitchers throwing at the camera, and they broke the lens of the camera.
Oh, I see. So it's with a Los Angeles flavor.
Yeah, it's kind of like the L.A. theme, but, I mean, he does that stuff in New York, doesn't he? Yeah. Oh, and I fell asleep the first night with Billy Crystal because I get up at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, well, no one is excited about Billy Crystal. Whenever when people...
No, you fell asleep because Billy Crystal was boring.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Hey, if Billy Crystal was doing something interesting, you would have stayed away.
Probably.
Yeah.
But other than that, you know, he does L.A. themes for the top 10 list.
Oh, okay. All right, so there's some L.A. stuff going on. All right.
Last night, Slash was the guest from Guns N' Roses.
Oh, yeah?
With the band, yeah. It was pretty cool.
Oh, he stands
he
there.
sat in with the band.
Yeah.
Oh, so he doesn't interview him?
No, and he asked Slash to go in the pool, and he didn't want to. He kind of just stood there.
Slash would melt.
Right, probably.
All right.
But that's basically it. I just wanted to let you know.
All right, thanks.
Thanks.
All right. All right, so I guess there's some excitement there. I guess it adds an energy to the show.
But he does essentially the same stuff in New York. It's true.
So anyway, this is kind of weird. This has been going on now. For like the last 4 months, you know, Leno is coming to New York to do his show.
Yeah.
So for like the last 4 months, Leno has been calling, you know, my agent's office for me to do the show when he comes to New York. And, you know, I haven't heard from Letterman, so I said, I even said to my agent, he was talking to him, I said, you know, I really don't have anything right now I want to promote or announce on there. I mean, I have 1-800-52-STERN and that stuff, but there's nothing that I especially want to go on about, even though I'm running for governor. There's a lot of good material. I mean, I could definitely go on there and do some cool stuff. But there's got to be a reason to go on. So anyway, something developed in my career where I have something to announce. Something big. Mm-hmm. So I said, you know what, this was a couple of weeks ago. I said, all right, I'll do the Tonight Show. Yeah, I think I will. I don't know. You know, I couldn't make a decision. I just didn't know. So then, like, Leno's people came into, like, town, and they were, like, whining and dining and everything, you know, in order to get me to come on. You know, they were really schmoozing. Mm-hmm. I said, you know, God, the guy's a good guy. He's always been nice to us. He's always come on my birthday shows and stuff like that. He's always helped out. I said, this is ridiculous. I'll probably say yes, even though I was, like, sort of not in the mood to do it.
Right.
So I finally decided to say yes, and, you know, Don, my agent, called back and said to me, I'm going to tell them yes then. And then, all of a sudden, I get the call from Letterman.
What? Do they have spies?
I don't know. But I get a call, and they say, I don't know, it could be coincidence, but they want to have a big week, the week that Jay is in town in New York.
Of course.
So Letterman says, not Letterman himself, but the booking people, hey, we'd like to have Howard on the week, the same exact week that Leno wants me on. And I'm going to myself, this is crazy.
Why now?
Why me? I mean, it's insane. Why me? What, does it all come down to me? Mm. I said, this is terrible. I like Letterman a lot. Letterman has done right by me. Always been fair to me, even though he pulled a little shenanigan the last time.
Yeah, I thought you were a little upset with him last time.
I was.
And you did say at that time you were never doing a show again.
Right. But then again, let's be realistic. Letterman's got an 8 rating and Jay's got a 2. So, but anyway, I just can't believe.
So now you're in a quandary.
You know how I used to read about those wars and, like, you know, one guy would, like, Johnny would tell you not to do the show and this one, and you laugh at it and go, this is ridiculous. Yeah. You just do every show. It's like I find myself in the middle of this, and I got a feeling nobody else does. I got a feeling I'm the only one. For some reason, it's like a test of loyalty with me which show I'm going to go on. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, well, Letterman seems to feel ownership of you, like this is slave days.
Well, I know what Letterman feels. You. Letterman feels, hey, you know, I was one of the first guys to put Howard on, but at the same point,
Leno put you on. Why? Because you're a talented human being. Right,
and Leno, of course, didn't even have a show at that point.
That's right.
So, okay.
So he wasn't just giving you. I mean, it wasn't like he created you and decided to do something. He didn't. You're no Larry Bud Melman.
Right. Right.
Let me put it that way.
Thank you, Rob.
Oh, God.
That's a very nice compliment. Anyway, so listen to this. So bear with me. So then I was like, oh, man, you know, I'm going back and forth on this, and I'm going, oh, man. And I said, wait a second. Let's get a hold of everything. If both of these guys decide not to have me on, do I care? No. That's number one. Mm-hmm. Number two, I had already informally agreed to go on the Tonight Show. I got to be a man of my word.
Yes.
I've got to be a man of my word. Even though Jay has no ratings. You know. True, Jay? You have no ratings.
Well, we're working on getting them up. If you would just please come on the show, Howard. Pretty please with sugar on top?
Well, that's what it's been like. For 4 months, it's been pretty pleased with sugar on top. Yeah. Really, it's been unbelievable.
I mean, the last time they helicoptered you and all kinds of crap.
They always treat me right. And there is a subtle difference between the two shows. When you do go on the Letterman show, you're a guest. When you go on the Jay show, you're the star of the night because God knows Jay needs help.
I'll make you a deal, Howard.
Yeah.
I'll switch seats for your spot.
Now you're talking.
Yes.
Hey, I'm in a negotiating stance here.
The new negotiating Jay.
Yeah. Why don't I go on and sit in Jay's seat?
How about that?
And Jay, you sit in the guest seat.
I'll get you coffee.
Because Jay, you're a much better guest than you are a host, and I'm a much better host than I am a guest.
That's true. I have a little bit of trouble on being myself on the show, and I'm losing my sense of self, and maybe I can get that back if you.
You know, it's true because I've seen reviews lately of what a great guest you were on Saturday on the Larry King show.
That's true. And let me just sweeten the deal a little.
Okay.
I'll let you have Mavis for the night.
All right.
How does that sound?
You're acting like an Eskimo.
Yeah.
Take my wife.
I'll burp after the meal. That's a sign of that I enjoyed it. So, You know, that was weird. When I used to belch at my table, my parents would go, oh, that's disgusting. Then I'd say, it's considered a sign of thank you in Alaska. And they'd be like, well, why don't you move to Alaska?
You idiot.
I told you not to belch, you moron.
Why don't we put Branford in whiteface that evening and have him play rock and roll if that'll make you feel any better?
Well, hey, now you're talking. Maybe I will go on the show.
Listen, how about this? I'll kill someone for you.
Okay.
Anybody you want. Just give me a name, and I'll
Who
kill
are
him.
your enemies?
Who are your enemies?
Does it matter if he's my general manager?
I'll club their knee for you.
Actually,
His knee.
I would not want any other general manager but Tom.
Absolutely not.
I've got him perfectly trained.
That's right. Why would you want to break in a new one?
That's true. I have an investment in seeing that he stays alive.
You're happy that he has no ambition.
That's right. Most general managers would have been out of here already. So anyway, I'm sitting there going, as much as you say you don't care about it and all that stuff, because I really don't care if I'm never on those shows. I mean, it's a compliment that they both want me, and it's a compliment to my vast talents that they want me on these shows. Mm-hmm. But at the same point, I got to be a fair person. I got to be honest in my dealings. The guy's been after me for 4 months. I finally said yes. What am I supposed to do? Say no?
I don't think you can do that.
No. And I think that's what Letterman show expects me to do. They expect me to call up Jay's show, and say, hey, Jay, listen, I'm sorry. Letterman asked second. And
you know what? I'll tell you something, Howard. Jay Leno owes a great deal to David Letterman.
He sure does. He owes everything to him.
That didn't stop him from taking over the Tonight Show.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
You do what's best for you.
Well, by the way, I always do what's best for me, obviously. I'm a selfish pig. But
you always have this anxiety over David.
It was
You've done enough for David.
It was really weird. Well, no, I've already decided. I've already told the Tonight Show I'm doing the Tonight Show. And then the Letterman show called back and said, okay, what night are you doing the Tonight Show? I said, I'm not telling you.
Yeah, what business is it of theirs?
Well, you know why.
Of course, they want to counter program.
Right. They want to just play a little sleazy trick on me. And I go, what is it with you guys? What
as long as it's you.
Yeah.
They don't call Michael Keaton and ask him what day he's doing the Tonight Show.
No, it's obnoxious already. I mean, it's obnoxious. And I like both guys, but there's nothing I can do about it.
This is what I'm saying about David Letterman and their feeling about you. It's like they own you.
Yeah, well, listen, what they do is Morty gives you a call, and he makes it seem like, how can you do that show? I mean, if you're going to do one, you do Letterman. And you got to be crazy. He almost makes you feel like you're crazy to do Letterman. But the point I'm making is, I think it's important for all people in show business to do both shows because it's an excellent outlet.
Would you read those lists, and I'll tell you who hasn't done both shows.
Oh, what do you mean?
Those lists of the lineup for L.A. and New York.
Billy Crystal's done both shows.
Of course.
Michael Keaton's done both shows.
That's right.
Bette Midler, has she done both shows?
Of course.
Yeah. All of them do. Mike Myers, Cindy Crawford.
Yeah, you're the only one who's crazy for only doing...
Here, Kathy Lee Gifford's going to do Jay Leno in New York. She does Letterman.
That's right.
Weird. What I was thinking of doing is I'll send Michael McKean as me on Letterman. And then...
Don't give my deal.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to go for that.
Did Morty talk to you personally?
No.
Good.
No, we don't do that anymore.
I agree. I was hoping that rule stood.
Yeah, it did.
All right.
But it's a very, very strange thing. I think it's only me, though, that they pull this on.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think that they have this personal feeling about you, like they still have some right to ask for something.
If Morty wants to call me on the air, we could discuss it, but I don't see him calling.
No.
Yeah.
He's too
big now.
For that.
No. But it's real strange. Real strange.
David ought to start doing this show.
Yeah. So, I've said to Leno, I haven't actually formally said it to him, but I
You're sort of saying it now.
Well, yeah, and we basically said, okay, we'll be available to you. Because they've been doing it for 4 months, and and then all of a sudden Letterman just, like the week before, goes, come on, we need you on. And it's like, whoa, dudes, if you're gonna want me to just come on 2 or 3 times a year, tell me what times those are so I can, say, hey, you guys block them out. But nobody tells me anything, and it's really kind of wrong. And I think Letterman would agree. I think it's wrong to say to a guy, hey, I'm going to do your show, and then say, hey, I'm not going to do your show. It's just wrong. It just stinks.
That's right. It does stink.
Like, I always know, like, Richard Lewis only would do Letterman, you know what I mean? And
but that's a decision he decided to make.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how I got caught into that whole thing. But it's really...
I mean, Jay has always been a friend.
Yeah.
That, you know, and now he does The Tonight Show.
Right. And quite frankly, if Letterman had called me first, I would have done Letterman.
Him, yeah.
I would have. It's the way to do it. Anyway, so that's going on. So I'll probably do The Tonight Show when Jay comes to New York. All right, Jay?
I'm so glad you have decided to do that, huh? You know, because I thought I was going to have to do something stupid as an enticement, like paint a face on my chin or something.
Yeah, well, that's what you're going to have to do. I didn't tell you. There's 3 things you're going to have to do. You're going to have to let me sit in your Tonight Show host chair and interview you. You're going to have to paint a face on your chin.
Paint a face on my chin.
And paint Branford Marsalis white.
I can do that. I'll even dress as Robin if you hold up your end.
All right.
I'll invite Sharon Stone on the show, and I'll let you cane her.
All right. All right, I'll do all of those things. Those are good ideas.
Add an enticement.
That's one thing cool about doing the Tonight Show. When you go in there, they're so hard up. For, you know, they're so desperate to get some energy going that they're helicoptering you to the airport. You know what I mean?
Can you get a helicopter here in New York? Helicopter you back to your
my house. You know, Jay is massaging you. I mean, they don't know what to do.
I will have the front row topless for you.
All right, now you're talking.
Visit you in your dressing room.
It is an idea. Maybe I'll just go out on the Tonight Show and try and get the front row topless.
I will give you a piggyback right into the studio.
Right. Now, that's the kind of treatment I like.
I forgot to tell you that I saw yesterday in the paper that the L.A. Fire Department is thinking of charging Bobcat with something.
Oh, really? Because he lit the Tonight Show set on fire?
They don't know if he really violated any fire laws, but they're investigating.
Oh, that's important. Yeah, it's called show business, guys.
Maybe I could get the chief of the fire department and Bobcat on the same show.
All right, well, that we'd like.
That would be...
that would be something.
Compelling television.
Right. All right, so what are the following things that you've promised me if I do the Tonight Show? That I get paint your chin.
You can paint a face on my chin. Yes.
Front row topless.
Well, okay, that's...
Branford painted white. You're going to give me a piggyback.
White face, and Branford will play rock and roll rather than that what is that?
Funkabilly.
Funkabilly.
All right. Funkabilly. I noticed that Branford's trying to make the music a little more up-tempo.
He has been playing rock and roll.
Yeah. And also, you promised me... What?
Sharon Stone.
You're going to piggyback me in.
I'll piggyback you in.
Oh, he's carrying you on his
back? We can switch seats.
Yeah, he's going to carry me. All right, so now we got it all down. There's the negotiation.
Not bad.
You know what? It doesn't...
And we'll use your theme song.
Good. Thank you. All right, we got to take a break. Actually, that's what it's like when you do the Tonight Show. They do promise you anything.
We'll dig up Edgar Rosenberg's corpse and we'll throw Indian hatchets at the body from 40 paces.
Oh, like the old Ed Ames bit.
Right, that would be nice to recreate that.
Take Joan Rivers' dead husband and put him up on the thing and throw hatchets at his genitals.
Oh, sure, a little tip.
That's practically what Joan is doing.
Joan's doing that on Broadway next if the Sally Marr thing doesn't work out.
Oh, I mean, really, think about it. You can come in and do Sternak.
All right. Well, there you go. Simsalabim. Hey, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just walk out on the set in my Sternak costume.
Yeah, come out in a big turban.
And I'll trip over the thing, and I'll have an envelope with a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to go. To open up my set.
With Freddie de Cordova sitting there.
Yeah, right.
That'll be comfortable.
What is it, Gary?
I was going to say, if you're interested, Carson made a cameo on Letterman this week.
Yeah, that's what I heard. And they're making a big deal about it, that this is Johnny's first attempt at saying, hey, I'm going to go on the Letterman show. In other words, it's been a big thing. Will Johnny go back on the Tonight Show and visit, or will he go back to Letterman? And obviously, he has tipped his hand. Like, you should read these newspaper accounts. Well, I couldn't give a rat's ass where Johnny shows up. I wish he'd show up in a grave.
According to everyone that's called, they did some sort of a bit where they were on the road, and Letterman and the crew, or somebody got a flat. Yeah. And Carson just, pulls up and sees it.
Right.
That was
he did a drive-by, a drive-through.
I can't say anything. I don't want to say anything on camera.
I'm not going to sit in the chair.
Yeah, I don't want to be interviewed or say anything that would officially make me a guest on your show. I want to keep that separate.
all options open.
Yeah, I need to keep all options open.
Everything's a strain.
Yeah, right. Everything's a strain on Johnny. Even talking. This Johnny is such a hump. He hates Leno for taking over the Tonight Show. And why does he hate Leno? Hates Leno because he didn't thank him the first night that Leno was on.
When he was thanking everybody.
And Jay was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to bring up Johnny? Am I not supposed to bring up Johnny? I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this Johnny. What do you do with Johnny?
F Johnny.
Right.
There you go, Jay.
That's the new ruthless Jay Leno.
All right, you got to get tough.
That's right. Learned it all from Helen.
Have you seen the Jay Leno commercials they're running, like promotional announcements? Yeah. They are so forced. They're awful. You know, Jay. I saw Jay on Larry King. Remember I told you I said he was a great guest? And then you read in the paper he was a great guest? Mm-hmm. He's good when he's just relaxed. I'm going to tell him to take a Valium or something.
He is never relaxed as the host of The Tonight Show.
No, and he's really genuinely funny. He's just got to chill out. Even those commercials are so forced. It's like somebody said to him, go out quickly and be happy and peppy. And quickly, quickly get out there. It's like, you know the guy at the party wears the lampshade on his head? And he's like it's
very
desperate.
I'm really trying to have a good time here.
Zany.
Yeah, zany. Come, go be zany.
Here we go. Pull my finger.
Right. Hey, that's it. Pull my finger. It's just I don't know who directs that Tonight
Show. He doesn't even listen to the guests. I don't know what they're doing in front of him, but he's not even listening to the people on the couch. He doesn't know what they're saying. The one night I was watching it and Burt Reynolds was on, and he was talking about how he's losing all his money, and Lonnie took everything, and when he was going to commercial, Jay said, "Well, good luck." That was good luck. Good luck, Bert.
What happened there, Jay? What went wrong?
So, I wasn't listening. He'll kill me.
All right.
What am I supposed to listen to Burt Reynolds? Like, the pearls of wisdom are going to come tumbling out of his mouth? Jesus.
All right.
Even Bert is like, good luck.
Good luck.
Did you hear what I just said?
I'm about to go kill myself.
Well, I mean, he does need the good luck.
You're saying that maybe he really will get some good luck.
When Pat Robertson can steal everything that you've worked for over the years, you need a little bit of luck.
All right. All right. Let's take a break, and we'll be back right after these words. Anybody want to smell my belly button?
You scratch and sniff now?
Yeah, I just have my finger in there. I was just fingering my belly button.
Does it smell?
It's got a little faint odor that I think is delightful. I love the smell of it. I do it all day.
You think it's delightful? I can't imagine what it smells like.
Jackie, come here.
Oh, man.
Come on, smell this, man. Tell me if this isn't delightful. Come here.
Man.
Hey, smell this.
You're the tester, Jackie. Come on.
Come here. Smell that. No, come on.
Where's it been?
In my belly button, I swear. Nowhere else, I swear.
You know, it smells like after you pick your toes and you smell your...
Yeah, it's a little greasy smell. Yeah. Come here, Rob.
That's not a greasy smell.
Come here. I'll give you a fresh...
What have your toes been in?
Come here, I want you to smell my belly button. I want you to smell...
It's not altogether unpleasant.
No, it's not bad, right? It's kind of a nice smell.
Delightful. Have a nice bouquet. It's bold, but not impertinent.
It's like it's not. Even Jackie says not totally offensive. Wait, wait. Let me get a good.
Get a good rub in there.
Okay, you ready?
Goes good with meat or fish.
Oh, it is. It's just a toe smell.
It's greasy.
It's a toe smell.
Let's try yours.
Come here. Let's smell yours.
Oh yeah.
Let me see if I smell first.
Look at her.
Make sure it's
She's fingering a belly button.
Oh, I have no smell.
Jackie, put your finger in there.
Oh yeah. Wait, no, Jackie, that's your smell.
Come here. Let me smell.
Where have your fingers been?
Oh,
come here.
Please.
Wait. I like when she winds up.
Fresh.
There's a little odor there. There's a little odor.
There's no
You've never
odor
smelled your own belly button before?
There's no odor there, Fred. I'll trust you.
You never smelled your own belly button before?
You know, I don't smell anything.
No, there's a little something.
I smell
it's a very faint.
Yeah.
You didn't dig deep enough.
I'm digging all the way in. I haven't hardly any.
I like watching her rub it.
That's the fun part.
She's like, she really digs.
Oh yeah, she gets into it.
Let me taste it. Oh,
he licked it.
Smells good.
He licked her finger.
I licked it.
All right, I got to move on. I got a guest on the phone. Jackie Platinum Joke Page Martling. To order Jackie's new comedy CD, it's only $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. Price includes full color Jokeland catalog. And hey, by the way, if you've ordered the CD already, they're shipping this week, so don't keep calling Jackie's line and asking when it's shipping.
Okay.
He definitely is going out this week. So.
I was the one who kept calling.
Oh, was that you? Call 1-800-323-5464. Also, Friday night, May 27th, Jackie will be at the Stress Factory in New Brunswick, New Jersey. For dirty jokes and info, call 516-922-WINE, W-I-N-E. Okay, Jackie, very good. Let me just tell you that Bill Pentland's on the phone. Bill used to be married to Roseanne. He was the first husband. Bill wants to get on and say something. I don't know what the hell's on his mind.
I guess he wanted to talk, about this latest breakup and makeup of Roseanne?
Yeah, poor Bill. Bill's the guy who really should be married to Roseanne. He still loves Roseanne. But, she dumped him as soon as she got famous.
He's trying to go on.
See, this is why people say, Howard, why don't you like Roseanne?
Well, what is your theory? Wait a minute. You carry on, and you're always saying that the first person you marry before you get famous was the one who really loved you.
That's right.
But the point is, they didn't really love the person.
That's right. That's right. Come here, let me smell your belly button. All right. Bill?
Yeah.
I always say to Bill, I said, Bill, just tell me what it's like when you climb on top of Roseanne. I mean, I have never made love to. I'm not a fat lover. I'm not a chubby chaser, Bill. I am one of those guys. If a girl even was a little hefty, even my own wife after the baby, I backed off until she slimmed down.
Oh, stop it!
My God, what a horrible thing to say.
Oh yes, I'm very particular.
He's lying.
Listen, I keep myself in nice shape.
Oh yeah, you should see.
I mean,
I try to too. I was just smelling my belly button a few minutes ago. A bouquet of.
But Bill, when you climb up on a Roseanne, does your nose bleed? I mean, is it like you can't have sex with her in a normal position, can you? I'm the S word there, Bill.
I'm sorry.
Bill, the S word's going to kill me, pal.
I know. I'm having trouble with the FCC myself.
There you go. Everyone has their own problems with the FCC. But Bill.
Yes, sir.
I'm saying that you like the heavy form. True? That a lot of the women that you are attracted to are...
It's not really a fair thing to say.
Really?
I liked Roseanne. She had a really great sense of humor.
Had you ever dated fat girls before?
Well, I dated people. Some of them were fat, some of them were thinning, but, the whole thing.
I cannot get excited for a fat lady.
See, Bill is a people person, I can tell.
Yeah, but that's ridiculous.
Thanks,
that is crazy.
Exactly what it is.
That is just so wrong. I mean, it really is to say that because,
Oh, come on, Howard. You've been married 20 years, the same woman, 3 kids. You know what it's like.
And
you love
she's
somebody.
fluctuated in weight, and so has he.
Yes, and I always backed off when she got too big.
Well, you have always outweighed her. I mean, she's never, ever gotten as overweight as you
But
do.
I have never made love to a woman the size of a Roseanne, is what I'm saying,
Very
Bill.
few people have.
And very few people have. To me, it seems like balancing on top of her is like making love at a party on top of a pile of coats. I mean, you're trying to hold...
Did you ever fear falling off?
Yeah, I mean, seriously. Was it attractive when... Bill, be honest.
There's a real good chance that my son is listening to you guys going on his way to school right now. I'm talking about his mom. Come on.
Oh, come on.
Some discretion, some humanity here.
Oh, I see what you're... Oh, I see. You're getting upset. You know what it is?
No, it's just that he's thinking about his son, which is a good thing to do.
Why think about your son, though? Think about my rating. For a second. Your son is...
number one in L.A. You don't need squat from me.
Well, come on. It always helps to be a little more risque. But you know what I'm saying.
Even Roseanne has said that, she had that unsightly flap taken off.
Right. Roseanne talks about it at some great length, Bill. It's not as if we're bringing up something that even your son doesn't know about. She had a stomach surgery, to get the unsightly flap.
Yeah, I know. I tried to sue that flap for alimony.
Yeah. But Bill is shy here, obviously. Yeah. But when a woman removes a flap, she's very open about her own weight.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the flap? Of course you saw the flap. What kind of question is that?
He lift the flap.
I'm saying Bill's more of a man than I am. I don't think that
You could even...
I'm not sexed up over Roseanne. No, I think of Roseanne as a person.
Situation?
Not as a sexual object.
Well, that's what I was saying. I mean, it's like a human being. This is somebody you've known for...
Oh, hey, Bill. Bill, you know what it is? You're used to using that S word a little too much.
Yeah, it's been a crazy month.
I like Bill.
Thank you, guys. But, it has been crazy, and it's still being crazy. It's going to be crazy a month down the road. It was crazy a month ago. And
well, how does this all affect you?
Yeah, what's going on now with the big divorce? You want to know my beat on it? Tell me if I'm right. I think the divorce was absolutely real. I think Roseanne's going to divorce this guy.
Well, it was absolutely real, I can tell you that. I was really upset when I was watching Hard Copy and Current Affair, and people were talking about that they thought it was 70%, that people thought it was a...
Publicity stunt?
Yeah, a publicity stunt, and it wasn't. It really wasn't.
Yeah. I think I don't know what happened there, why she stopped short of not divorcing this guy. But what kind of woman puts up with a guy? He's bringing another girl into the marriage.
And what about all the accusations leveled in that divorce decree?
Did you talk to Roseanne about it?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah, we were kind of just talking about it.
Now she runs to you. You see, that's what kills me. She runs to you.
Well, she knows he really will care. He really will listen.
Didn't that burn you, Bill?
No, this is somebody that I'm going to be involved with the rest of my life. I mean, we have kids together. We threw our riboflavin into a blender together. We've got kids. We've done what science can't do.
Right.
So suddenly, for the rest of my life, I'm going to have to, when the kids get married, when they have kids, when we're grandparents, that's just an ongoing thing.
Unfortunately, you hope that Tom isn't there all the time.
Yeah, right. That's the problem. So as soon as this divorce thing goes, she calls you and asks for your advice, right?
Well, she didn't call me, and I didn't call her. It was just like when I'm going through the staff, we have to do this thing like a White House staff.
Right, in order for you to talk to Roseanne.
Yeah.
So finally,
and we put up the, we fax everything. It's where the kids are going to be staying this week, where they're going. Is it Europe? Is it Iowa this week? So we faxed everything through the staff, but they're kind of gone now too.
Good.
Really, the staff is gone.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing. I was thinking about you the other day. I said, too bad Roseanne didn't bring that other babe around when she was with you. The one that Tom Arnold's squiring around, you know what I'm saying? Bring home another girl for the marriage. How come she didn't do that then? Well, I don't know. I think Roseanne's got a lot of problems there. Her biggest one is this Tom Arnold. And you know what? He's going to get a motherload of a settlement.
Well, how did you feel when you heard accusations that he had threatened your children?
Well, evidently, Roseanne now claims it's untrue.
But I'm just saying, what was his reaction when he was hearing that?
He went over there and tried to kick the guy's ass.
Did you talk to the children about it?
Well, yeah, I did. Of course. I mean, it would be irresponsible to see something like that, to hear something like that, not, pursue it. I don't know what's going on. It's a big thing. It's involved. It's very deep.
Maybe you'll get back with her.
Sorry, what did you say, Howard?
I said maybe you'll get back with her.
Well,
you won't have to fax her.
I absolutely would. I mean,
if she said to you, Bill, I got to have you back, you'd go?
That's too simplistic. I don't
really? What's so simplistic about it? He's thinking about it,
you're going to give me 80 hours of fat jokes. That's what I'm worried about.
80 hours of fat jokes? Wow, I'm asking
80 hours on the air of, cheese under the arms, that kind of thing.
No, I'll do that after you get off the phone. I can see you can't take it. I'll handle it after you're off the phone.
Okay.
Bill, if she says to you tomorrow, hey, Bill, I'm going to have you back. I can't stop thinking about you. I realize now you were the man for me. If she says that to you.
No, I don't think she will.
What if she did? I need your wiener and stuff.
Oh, my goodness.
Come on, what would you do? I think you would.
You think he's still in love?
Yes. Am I correct?
Yes. I think it's much more complicated.
Yes or no? She looks a little better than she used to. She's got all that surgery now and everything.
Well, what about the blonde hair?
Well, she can dye that back. That's just hair. It's just hair, Robin.
You guys are nuts.
I know. Go ahead. Answer yes or no.
I am not going to give you a yes or no.
Oh, you're playing hard to get. All right. Hey, listen, Bill Pentland.
At least it's not a no, Roseanne. Are you listening?
Roseanne, you can have him back. Bill Pentland will be appearing at Bartell's Harley Davidson in Marina Del Rey this Sunday. Are you going to appear with your whole group?
Yeah, it's Disturbingly Lonesome Cowboys. It's me and Busty Dusty, my partner Steve McGrew. You know Busty from your...
yes.
Yeah, sure.
Busty, the one with the triple...
kind of thing.
How big's her bra again, Busty's? Triple H or something?
80 Triple H, I believe.
80 Triple H. And Bill has a whole group. They do a whole bunch of, like, funny, raunchy songs and stuff like that.
Yeah, we're doing Disturbingly Lonesome Cowboys. It's supposed to be in the stores. For your listeners that can't get it, it's 1-800-87-NERDS if they want to call up and order it.
N-E-R-D-S?
Yeah, N-E-R-D-S, 1-800-87-NERDS.
And you'll be there from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Bartell's...
I'm signing autographs, and I'll probably be begging Roseanne to take me back.
All right. Well, go to it, Bill.
Yeah, what the hell?
Go for it, man.
Okay, you guys, take care.
All right, Bill. Bill Pentland, everyone, the first guy.
Roseanne.
The guy who discovered her. Says somehow he looked at that clay and said, "I'll mold that into a diamond."
He's like Superman. He pressed that into a diamond.
He got uptight. He doesn't want to badmouth Roseanne.
Well, no, he doesn't.
I don't know why. Everyone else
it has
does.
Something to do with money.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm
somebody. Can we talk about that?
What about mounting Roseanne?
No.
What? All I wanted him to do was just tell me what it's like when you climb on top of Roseanne.
Maybe he enjoyed it. He could have said that if he did.
Hey, if anybody should be bitter, it is Bill Pentland. Left behind as soon as she hit fame. So, listen, the guy...
For the trophy Tom Arnold.
Yeah, for that Fox Tom Arnold. For the foxy Tom Arnold. That sexy vixen Tom Arnold.
Oh, boy.
Like that man of unbelievable...
Yeah, it's not even like she dumped him for Fabio.
Sex appeal. Yeah, right. And anyway, he's uptight about the whole relationship because he got the kids with her and everything, but...
Yeah, but I was talking about that, we heard something about a fax where there was a penalty for every word.
Oh, about Bill?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, when he got his divorce for like 5 years, he had a gag order. And he gets a penalty or something if he says something. But now he's free to speak.
Is he?
Yeah, you wouldn't know it from that phone conversation, but he's free to speak. All right, let me take a break, Robin. We'll get back to your phone calls, and we have a whole bunch of stuff. Stuttering John was out on the town last night. There's a whole bunch of nutty things going on. I want to talk to you about Cleveland and my plans for Cleveland. I have an idea, a little bit of a brainstorm, and well, barely. We'll be back right after these words.
With the Howard Stern Show.
Anyway, good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday. We're live in Los Angeles. That's right. We moved the show to Los Angeles. We saw Letterman's ratings for moving the show to Los Angeles, so we said, okay, we're in Los Angeles, too. I think if you move your show around, people get excited.
Well, they've always done that with those morning shows. They claim that when they travel to various places, their ratings go up.
Yeah, people get excited. People are stupid.
Yeah, they think they're going on a trip.
I think so. I think they actually think they're going with Letterman to Los Angeles. And then he gets there and he interviews Billy Crystal. I don't know, and people get excited.
Like Billy couldn't get on a plane and come here.
If Billy came to New York, it would be a Letterman show. But Letterman went to Billy Crystal in Los Angeles. Wow. And by the way, there's a pool behind me. Look at the pool. Hi, all you idiots. We're a block away from you now. I don't get it.
It's not like he's not doing it in a studio.
Tomorrow we're going to be in Alaska. So definitely tune in for that. We'll be doing a whole world tour.
All right.
Alaskan Top 10.
Yeah. Number 1 on the top 10 list, it's cold.
Do you think there are places he could go to and the ratings would go down?
Yeah. We're going to Singapore next.
Ratings will definitely go up.
Now, there are places you could go, and the ratings would go down. You know where's a good place?
Where?
A PLJ. You go there, and your ratings immediately go down. Ask Scott Shannon. He'll tell you.
I think it's anywhere Scott goes.
And the 37 other morning guys who've been there before him. All right, anyway, that's just a little joke. No one wants to...
Scott went to Los Angeles. His ratings didn't go up.
No, they went down. Funny how that happens, huh?
Didn't do a thing for him.
I'm a pirate. No, Letterman's very good. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, why? Because he moves his show, do people get all excited?
I agree with you 100%. I don't know why Jay has to come to New York.
I don't know. I wish he wouldn't.
It causes you nothing but trouble.
Yeah, I know. They've been calling me for 4 months to go on there. Now, then when I say yes, all of a sudden the next day I get a call from Letterman's people saying, no, we have to have you on. I think he's moving the show to New York to get away from that wife, Mavis. That he's been with way too long. Anyway, okay. I wanted to tell you about something. Oh, I want to just mention one little thing here. Because we got Stuttering John, and Fafafui has something interesting to say. But I just got to make a point. Yesterday I told you about something, and I really shouldn't even talk about this because it upsets the hell out of me, and I shouldn't even promote it, but I don't care. I'm talking about it anyway. This NBC must own the old Letterman shows. So someone tells me in Blockbuster Video, please don't buy this because it's ridiculous, but in Blockbuster Video they sell these old Letterman shows. They rent them out.
I didn't even know they were doing.
Neither did I. There was a big cardboard display, you know, when they have the two big bodies, full size. It's me and Dave sitting next to each other, standing next to each other, saying, you know, there's a little bubble coming out of our mouths, like we're two cartoons, saying, hey, what did Howard say to Dave? What did Dave say to Howard? You know, they're using my picture. They're using my appearance to sell David Letterman shows.
Now, did you look into this to see if it was legal?
I haven't looked into it yet. I just found out about it yesterday, but I want to mention a guy's name over at NBC named Warren Littlefield, who's a punk. He's some kind of president over there, president of something until they throw him out. He's the guy who, by the way, let Letterman go to CBS.
Yes,
he's the one who decided to go with Jay.
Brilliant man who decided Letterman could leave.
Yeah, he's the one who now has a 2 share as opposed to an 8. Okay, 2 rating as opposed to an 8 rating. Good job, Warren. So, and Warren's the guy who, by the way, said Howard Stern won't be in late-night television because the only thing he'll be doing in late night is his wife.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, Warren Littlefield, I want to say something to you. If I'm such a lame-o Warren, and I can't be in late night, after all, that's such a difficult position to be in, how come you got to use me to sell your videotapes?
Why don't you just put Letterman up there?
Yeah, don't you have, and by the way, don't you have any of your own people? Some of the great acquisitions you've made? Don't you have any of your own people to promote your videotapes with? If I'm such a nothing, Warren, you creep, I guarantee I'm in the business longer than you.
Whoa.
Now, when's the last time I did that?
Well, that's venom.
That's venom. You think I hate you, Gary? Oh. I love you compared to Warren Littlefield.
Now you know true venom.
There's a step up.
Doesn't this guy have any of his own people? I mean, where's all his...
Who would he promote? Let's think.
Well, who's on NBC? Where's Seinfeld? Put Seinfeld next to Letterman. Why? What's wrong with that? Put somebody. You got people there.
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, what do you need me for?
That Frasier person.
Yeah, put Frasier. He's clear-headed. Warren Littlebrain. Another genius. Another so-called genius. Boy, you got to read that Late Shift book just to read about his incredible genius. Jay or Letterman? Jay.
Jay's a company guy.
Hey, put a picture of Letterman with Chris Elliott. There's a big talent. What are you using me for?
Didn't they keep that Larry Bud Melman name?
Yeah.
You put him in?
Hey, use him, you froggy-ass bastard. What's a froggy-ass bastard, Robin? Look that up, please. You have a dictionary, don't you? Isn't he that guy with that red beard?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Red beard. That's what I call him. Red beard. That's his radio name. This is disc jockey's name is Red Beard. Robin calls him Period Face.
Oh! I know.
Oh, you should. He's so brilliant. I want to see where his career is in 2 years.
Period is too nice a word. Really.
Yeah. Think he's got red pubes? Who knows?
Yeah, I think he's one of those guys with multicolored hair, you know, in
Yeah.
various places on his body. It sprouts differently.
Think he's a natural redhead, though? Freckles. Probably all over his genitals.
Moles on his back.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, anyway, hey, Gary comes in. Baba ho-hee, I.
Ha ha ho he.
Ha 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 ha.
Ho ho ha he ho.
Gary comes into me, and he says, hey, Howard. Hey, Wolf, as he says it. Fa-fa-fooey. Fa-fa-fooey. Thank you. Please, Gary. Comes into me, and he says, you know, this Emerson Radio Hall of Fame.
Uh-oh.
It's another one of these jive setups where bad radio guys give each other awards.
Yes.
They've been doing this for a while now. Emerson Radio. They must make radios, I guess.
Emerson is a radio company, yeah.
It must be one of those fine American companies that's competed so well against the Japanese.
I have an Emerson, don't you?
No, I don't know one person with an Emerson radio, to be honest with you. I don't even know where Emerson radios are. But there is an Emerson Radio Hall of Fame where they award disc jockeys and stuff like that. So they're back again. They're back! All right, go ahead, Fafa. Take it from there.
Your letter says, Dear Radio Lover.
Right.
Who will be inducted into the Radio
I am
Hall
proud
of
to
Fame?
be a radio lover. Go ahead.
Who will be inducted into the Radio Hall of Fame in 1994? You can help decide. So then they have a
So we vote. I get to vote.
Right.
Yeah, my name.
This time you're voting.
Yeah.
Okay, there's 4 categories.
I think I have an Emerson radio in my Edsel. Don't I, Robin? You
I
look.
think so.
Yeah. Robin and I were
was
tooling
an
around.
Emerson, yeah.
We were tooling around in that the other day. Emerson.
Radio worked about as well as the car.
Yeah. Isn't that right, Jay?
Yes, that's right, Howard. That's all, yeah.
Yeah, you're into old cars.
Oh, I love it. I'm a gearhead. You knew that.
Yeah. Good job.
There's 4 categories.
Yes.
There's a Pioneer category.
Right. Pioneer and radio.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, I thought they meant Pioneer Radios.
Yeah. No, those are good radios. Yeah.
So the Pioneer radios, the nominees are Eve Arden.
Oh.
I don't know how she got in there. It says that she...
I mean, that's real old radio. That's like when radio was television.
Yeah, how can you vote on this category? You weren't alive.
I guess because she was on Armis Brooks, which was on radio.
Right, yeah. Eve Arden.
Red Barber,
Right.
Ralph Edwards, the guy that used to do This Is Your Life, Red Skelton, and Les Tremaine. I don't know who that is. I guess
Les Tremaine?
Tremaine. I guess he was on Burns and Allen. So then they have contemporary network or syndicated radio personality.
Okay.
Jack Buck, the sportscaster, Garrison Keillor, your good friend.
Now, can you imagine Garrison? I don't even believe Garrison Keillor is on the radio anymore. The world's worst show. Garrison Keillor show. He's being nominated. Go ahead.
Vince Scully, sportscaster.
Yeah.
Susan Stamberg, a news anchor, correspondent, and some guy named Bruce Williams, who's a talk show host.
So none of those people have anything to do with each other, but they're all competing in the same category.
Yeah, okay, so there's another category.
Then there's a category for program. Just a program.
Best radio show.
Right, and Bob and Ray are nominated. Burns and Allen.
Yeah.
CBS World News Roundup, a show called One Man's Family, and Your Hit Parade.
Your Hit Parade.
Very
These are
contemporary.
things that aren't on radio anymore.
Is there anything contemporary? Any contemporary category?
Well, yes, there is.
All right, go ahead.
Regional or local personality. Now, this would be the one where I would think that you would be nominated.
Yeah, like maybe I've had some influence on the radio community.
And here's a prerequisite. The broadcaster has made at least a 10-year contribution to the radio industry and has distinguished himself or herself at the local level.
Okay, I think I qualify. I've certainly distinguished myself.
Okay. Nominee.
And you've had 10 years.
And do you know one other radio broadcaster that is as heavily covered as me? Name him. We're going to name Pumpkinhead? Rush Limbaugh doesn't have any competition. He's on in middays.
If you see him in the press, it's because he's planning his own story.
Right.
Now, you've been on the radio since, what, 1977?
Yeah.
So you're 17 years on the radio.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
on the local and national scene.
These are your peers.
Yeah.
John A. Gambling, New York personality.
All right, John A. Gambling. Now, is that the one that's on now?
Yeah.
Wait a second. No, the host of WOR's Rambling with Gambling from 1959 to 1991.
Oh.
That's the first Gambler. That's a guy from 100 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
He started substituting for his father.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2. You ready for this one?
Yeah.
Tom Joyner. Now,
Who's that?
That's the black guy who used to travel from Dallas to Chicago and now works in Washington.
So we're going to reward a very stupid guy who didn't realize there were satellites.
And phone lines.
He used to sit there and travel back and forth on a plane every day from Dallas to Chicago to do a morning and an afternoon show.
It says right here, his daily airplane commute garnered him high ratings and much publicity.
So we're rewarding him for his stupidity.
Exactly.
Right.
And his air hours.
You want to give him something. You don't give him an award. You give him frequent flyer miles.
Miles.
All right. That's what you give him.
Okay, now, there's a pair of guys nominated here, Hal Moore and Charlie Martin. They're Denver personalities.
Moore and Martin.
Teamed up for the past 15 years, Hal and Charlie are Denver's dynamic duo of the air.
I see.
The young at heart DJs began together on March 6, 1978, after each hosted shows with different partners. Hal Moore's concerned...
And John A. Gambling's in this category?
Oh, yeah.
This guy's a dead man.
Is John Gambling dead?
No.
But you said John A. Gambling you said the great-grandfather.
No, he's talking about R's father.
Is R in this category?
No.
No.
Okay,
No.
that's what I'm... Okay.
Then you'd really be upset.
Yeah, right.
So it says that Hal Moore did a concerned citizen persona, and he was with this guy Martin, who did crazy guy antics.
Yeah, I'm sure. I feel like we've ever heard of them. Yeah, go ahead.
And their daily interplay included heavy doses of humor, good music, and knowledge of Denver.
Wow.
And that's it?
Right.
That's the category.
No. There's
Oh,
two,
who
there's
are the other two?
Gary Owens.
The guy with the deep voice from Laughing.
Exactly.
This is it?
It said at one time, I don't know what year it was, Gary did have a 45% share of his audience.
What did he have?
A 45% share of his audience.
When was that?
It doesn't
1912?
Doesn't give a year.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from Burbank, California, it's the Rowan and Martin Show. How's your bippy? A 45 share. He has a 45 share in his house. That means 55% of the people who walk into his house ignore him.
And last but not least, do you know who Ludlow Porch is?
No.
You know who that is?
No.
He's,
do you know, Robin?
Ludlow Porch. I'm just looking at the name.
Who is he?
He's the host of the Ludlow Porch Show.
Where is that at?
Out of Atlanta.
Yeah.
He began on radio in the early 70s as the host of a trivia show. 20 years later, he continues to combine his down-home candor with Southern-style wit.
Wow. Sounds like...
The only 3-hour program fed to listeners of the Southeast over some radio network.
Yeah.
He's a master at two-way conversations with his call-in listeners.
Yeah, I guess I have none of those abilities.
You haven't mastered that yet.
Yeah, I'm working toward it, though. Maybe one day I'll be lucky enough to be recognized. We ought to call that guy, see what a master he is.
Porch.
Let's call, see if we can interview Ludlow Porch. Go back there and make some calls. Is Stuttering John here yet?
Yeah.
Yes, all right, let me take a break. I'll play you some Stuttering John. He was out last night. He got to talk to the girl from Superman.
What's her name?
Terry Hatcher. Gorilla was like telling me, she's so good looking.
She got a tiny waist like this and big chest.
Yeah, did he tell you that too?
Yeah. She got a tiny waist and a big chest.
He didn't reach out or anything and touch someone.
Like he did at Gary's bachelor party?
You know he has these compulsions.
There was a hooker laying in a coma at Gary's bachelor party. I see Gorilla's hand squeezing like a breast.
Just sort of coming through the crowd.
Yeah, right. Like just coming out of nowhere, like this evil hand. So I look at the hand and I'm watching this hand doing its number, and all of a sudden I follow up the arm and I'm looking up the arm and I see it's attached to Gorilla's head.
She hypnotized me.
He looked like Sirhan.
Yeah, right.
It bordered on rape.
It did.
Yeah. Hey, when she's unconscious, she's bad game.
Is that wrong?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Daddy.
I go to the hospitals and I pass the coma wards.
In all fairness to Gorilla, she wasn't unconscious. Seems she was enjoying it
He
somewhat.
had like mindless ecstasy on his face.
Yeah.
Well, she wasn't unconscious. I was. I had a few beers.
I couldn't help it.
Let me take a break. Hey, Gorilla. Hey, how did Terry Hatcher look?
It was a convulsion.
She looked really good.
Well, how come she looks so good? Like, describe her.
Well, I guess I already did.
Well, we're looking forward to you doing it.
What? She had this tiny little waist and this big gigantic chest. And this like really pretty face and a really nice set of legs.
Nice ass?
I wanted to rape her.
Was she... Did you want to rape her?
No, I didn't want to rape her.
Could you,
she was
did
there
you have to hold your hand down at your side?
Did you like start squeezing?
No, I didn't.
How's her ass? Nice?
Yeah, she had this great dress on.
What was it?
It was sort of like, it was like a dress, but it was sheer, and underneath she had like, I guess it was some like type of shorts, but they're like a spandex short.
Yeah.
But you could, it's like you could see through it, just enough to see like the shape of her body.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah. Did you pleasure yourself last night to her?
No.
Oh, Lois. Oh, Lois. Oh, Lois.
I'm Clark.
Lois. Oh, there's kryptonite in my pants. Oh.
Calm down, Frank.
She had on like a dress.
What?
She's very tiny body.
Is she really?
Yeah, but with you,
With the big chest. I love that.
She's little?
And her face is so much hotter than it is on TV. Like, I didn't think she was really that hot on TV.
She's hot.
She's unbelievable.
Doesn't her hairline come down
Wanted to reach out and grab.
No, like Kenneth Keith Kellenbach?
Oh, come on.
Nah, don't even begin to pick her apart.
There's nothing
Every time I look at her, that hairline's a little low.
Yeah, a hairline is what I'm looking at.
Yeah. The only hairline I'm looking at is when she takes her panties off. That's a hairline I like.
And that's good when it's low.
That's a good low hairline. All right. Imagine she takes her panties off and she's a guy. You know, I fooled you.
This tiny little waist.
Oh, my God.
I'm Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor wanted to come on the show. The guy who plays Lex Luthor.
That's true.
John
Shea.
I rejected him.
You
I
may
did that
be
one.
sorry about
He could have been nicer to you. He was on the Food Channel with Robin Leach. And
Was he?
He could have been a little nicer.
What'd
A little
he
bit more
say?
positive.
What do you mean?
Somebody, I mean, he wasn't negative, but somebody called in and brought up your name, and he said, well, I don't know. You know, sort of mumbled something.
Oh, really? Oh, that's why I rejected him.
Screw him.
Screw him. Hey, let me take a break. Stuttering John was out on the town and asked a bunch of stupid questions of people.
We're back.
Have you ever
Howard
thought...
Stern Show.
1 second, Robin.
Okay.
Yes. Have I ever thought about what?
Renewing your vows.
Yeah, I thought about it.
Your first wedding.
No, if I have another wedding, it ain't going to be with Allison. I'm not renewing any vows.
Right.
Oh, no. I know who I'm having my wedding with. Tempest.
I'd like to see you two trip down the aisle again.
Amy Lynn Stern.
Yeah, how many weddings are you going to have?
Oh, God.
They'll be going on all day.
There'll be engagement rings all over town. I'll have like 30 engagement rings out. Now, I know how I'm going to handle it. I ain't going to be a sucker twice. All right, listen. We'll have a weekly wedding on the air.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, where was I? Stop fantasizing. You're throwing me. You're making me nuts.
Sorry. You were talking to John.
Next thing you know, I'll take another sip of beer.
By the way, speaking of fantasies, I just want a billboard that tomorrow morning 2 women will be coming in here to get naked for you.
Oh.
Thank you.
To promote their new business.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
You know,
New business.
well, these 2 girls called up and said, we can't afford advertising. What if we come in naked? So I said, okay.
What kind of trade is that?
A good one.
A good one.
How do I get paid? That's
You get paid by watching the happiness on my face.
We brought
watching a friend be happy.
Ron, we brought a naked guy in here for you, and you didn't even like it.
I don't want a naked
She
guy.
liked it. She was afraid to admit it.
I don't want a naked guy.
Doesn't want a naked guy. I knew it.
Yeah.
Not in the studio, John.
All right, can we get back to the topic at hand?
Yes, please.
Which is your dopey interviews. Hey, what were you telling me during the commercial? I said, bring it up on the air.
Oh, we didn't get edited again this week.
Oh, yeah, what's going on with your new record? Stuttering John has a CD out.
Yes.
And, you know, he's trying to get on MTV, so they played it once on a Saturday night, which I told them was a chump move. They were putting him on
They really did it?
They put him on that hard rock show, and that's what they do to anyone that they want to just say, hey, okay, we recognize you.
Headbangers Ball.
Headbangers Ball. That's because anyone who watches it bangs their head into the wall. And they go, why isn't my thing added? And it's like on at midnight on MTV
you're the
once.
only one watching.
12:20 it airs. Yeah, 12:20.
Who get their videos played.
And MTV usually has about a 1 share in, like, during Beavis and Butthead. That's their biggest rating. So you can imagine what Headbangers Ball at 12:20 is. It's like 3 people watching it through the whole country.
I'll tell you, the guys who have their videos played, they're the only ones.
Yeah, John's whole family watch.
Well, they all tried getting through to call on a request. They couldn't get to that number.
I'm sure. But they're not going to listen to the dopey listeners as to what they want to see. So what happened? You said to them...
It turns out half the programmers, it was about 8 programmers, and half of them loved the video, and they wanted to be added. The other half are questioning if I'm really a band, if I really play. It's like questioning the credibility of me all of a sudden.
Why?
I don't know, because I work, I'm Stuttering John. Maybe.
Oh, get out of here.
So that's the problem. And then they said, well, they got to look and see on radio ads.
It's a bunch of old guys trying to figure out if the guy's cool or not.
Yeah, but they play Weird Al Yankovic. They don't have any problem
But
with
the
that.
problem is, and then they go...
Yeah, he's for real.
And then they go, well, so we got to see, the radio ads, the amount of stations that add us. The only problem is I'm going to have a problem with that because a lot of...
Fred, do an impression of John telling me about his ads.
Well, it's like, it's like the and it's like the radio ad.
Right.
Yeah. But see, a lot of the problem we're gonna have is because a lot of the stations who own like one of our competing stations own a bunch of stations. They're not gonna add me because they just hate me and they hate you.
They're not gonna add me because
but
all right, let him talk.
It's just killing me. Like even in the FMQB, they had me as a...
Nobody knows what you're talking about. FMQB.
And like Friday morning quarterback.
They still don't know what you're talking about.
Friday morning quarterback.
You don't know how to talk to an audience.
All right, Friday morning quarterback.
Nobody knows what Friday morning quarterback
I'm explaining it. It's one of the most respected trade magazines going.
Yeah, in the record trade industry.
Please. All
right, so you're saying is you had a lot of ads on different radio stations and MTV should recognize you. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, and I just see on can I just say this one thing?
Yeah, say it quickly.
All right, on like Friday morning quarterback is like this big, all the trade magazines are giving us great reviews,
Yeah, but the trade magazines don't give anyone a bad review, John.
But right here on the premiere page thing, how they added every video here except mine.
Call up Leslie and Dee. They'll tell you they never got a bad review in Friday morning quarterback. They don't give bad reviews. The record companies support that magazine. It's an arm of the record company. They're not in the business of giving bad reviews to records.
They're trying to sell records.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, anyway,
the record companies you notice there's advertising in there? Who's the only advertiser in FMQB?
I don't know. What is that?
Take a look and see if you can find an ad. Yeah. Stuttering John is you have a full page ad in there.
Here's a Q95.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ads. They could
of what?
trash it.
No. Of radio stations and records.
Yeah, but they can trash it if they want, Howard.
If they trash you, the record companies won't put ads in.
Well, whatever. But we've been getting good reviews outside of that. Outside of Trade Magazine.
I see.
All the papers.
You advertise, they hype you. You've been getting great reviews. I told you the record's good. You got the other radio stations in town playing it.
So
I don't know what's
Howard, let me ask you one question. What do you think? So what I want to do is go to MTV and just play it and do a set for the old people on MTV.
Why would you do a set? They have the CD.
Just to show them that this is me, man.
Well, then who's going to sit there and watch you? You mean you're going to sit there?
This happens sometimes. They actually have bands come over to MTV and play in front of all these guys.
And then what do you do when they don't ask you?
Yeah, then you jump out a window.
Well, then I think they'll end.
You know what you do? Forget all that. You send them some hookers and some coke.
I'll definitely do that.
That's what you do.
Respectable bands have been forced to go to MTV and beg and play.
Yeah.
Like, really big bands.
So they must really get off of that at MTV.
Oh.
The executives stand there and watch you perform like a monkey.
Exactly.
For them.
Dude, have some pride. So maybe it ain't in the cards. Maybe it ain't in the cards, all right? You understand what I'm saying? You got a home here making nothing.
But it's a really good video.
Fun.
I mean, you think they want something, an entertaining video on the channel,
I supported you. I ordered your video on the box.
I told you the video's good. It's a fun video. You got Sting and Gene Simmons. There'll certainly be a lot of interest. And what do they have to lose? Just based on my name alone, people would tune in and say, hey, let me see. Maybe they get some new viewers out of it. Look.
They're not smart.
Forget it. Forget it. You'll see what happens. It's still early in the record's release.
Become a big star without him, then screw him.
It's only been out a month. Okay. You'll do fine. You're going to do fine. You'll see. They'll edit. If you're going to sit here and bum out, I'm going to throw you out of here. I'm going to throw you right out.
I'm not bumming out at all. I swear.
How you doing out there on the road?
I'm doing great. We've been sold out every show.
All right. Lots of bands have made it without MTV.
Oh, man. There's that laugh.
That's it. I can name a million bands that made it without MTV.
They were old before.
But I don't want to do it right now. I'll do it later.
Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Do it off the air.
Yeah. Okay. Where did you go last night?
Last night I went...
This is still what is paying your bills.
Yeah.
Barely.
Last night I went to Tavern on the Green to view... the ABC announced their fall shows.
Fall shows?
That they're adding.
Okay. ABC Television has a big convention, Robin.
Yes.
Al Michaels was there, of course, the sports announcer. And
some of the big ABC stars turn out.
They announced their lineup, Robin.
Yeah.
That's right.
And they have, advertisers there or something?
Yeah, they have advertisers, a big night. So sometimes stars have to come and kiss the advertiser's ass, especially some of the shows that are doing marginally well. Anyway, so who's first up here?
This is a guy from Family Matters. I guess he plays the dad on that show.
Right, so
Family Matters.
Now, I know that show because my kids watch. That's the one with Urkel.
Oh, okay.
Right? Is that Urkel?
Yeah, this is also the black guy from Die Hard. Remember the first Die Hard?
Yes.
Oh, what is his name?
Reginald
Val Johnson. Yeah.
Reginald Vell Johnson.
Yeah.
So Gorilla's got a story about Urkel. Gorilla's mad at Urkel.
Why are you mad at Urkel, Gorilla?
I'm not mad at him. It was just kind of funny how everybody came over and stopped to talk to John. Because there's only like 4 photographers there. Yeah. And Urkel jumped out of his limousine and just went to the crowd and just walked past. There was 4 people.
Threw a kiss?
Yeah, and just everybody stopped. The only person that didn't talk was Don Johnson also. He walked by.
Yeah, well, with good reason.
Yeah, exactly.
When he opens his mouth, his wife files for divorce.
Don Johnson was there for all of 10 minutes, too.
Yeah.
Why was he there?
Because he could...
Where is everybody?
Champagne.
He's producing one of the shows.
Oh, where's the bar?
I need a taste.
Real bad.
Just a little drinky. Hey, champagne.
I'm TV's Don Johnson.
I'm Sonny Crocker with a white jacket on. Miami Vice. What happened? I'm a public man. Gin. Yeah. Oh, slice of lemon. I don't want lemonade. You're gonna trick me. Put socks on and my career was over.
But you love Melanie and the baby?
I love them. Yes, I do. I want a drink.
Don pulls up with a whole entourage, 3 cars pull up.
Did you have 3 cars pull up in your entourage?
What's my kid's name?
What did you have 3 cars pull up in your entourage?
1, 2, yeah.
You're very brave. I see on the TV show they say you're fighting a brave battle.
Brave. And in this corner, weighing 1 quart,
Jack Daniels.
Who's winning?
And I don't know.
I think Jack is winning.
I saw 3 limousines, but I see double.
Yeah. So maybe there was only 1.5 limousines there.
Break that glass. Give me the bottle. Give me the bottle.
All right, let's...
In between cocktails, I had a few beers, but I don't have a problem.
You know what we ought to do?
Bartender.
Yes, Don.
Trade places.
You want to be back there with all the birds.
Can't stand all these stiffs.
Yeah, no change.
All right, let's...
He thought he could handle a couple of social drinks.
All right, so this is the Black Dad
For
on...
me.
Yes.
For me. Pour me another one. God, I've got blood in my alcohol.
What we ought to do is...
I wish I would just
Yes,
pass
Don.
out and lying in my own urine.
Don, I think you better shut up before Melanie files papers. All right, listen to me.
Help me.
All right, already, Don.
When your own spokespeople come out and say, well, we can't exactly say he's still on the wagon.
Yeah, we're not sure. We're not sure. No one's sure on a day-to-day basis. Hey, anyway, so, okay, the black guy from Family Matters.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a lot of black guys on Family Matters, but he plays the dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a short, heavy guy. Hey, Reginald, can I ask you a question, please? For WXOK Radio, Reginald.
Those are the worst words when you hear, hey, Reginald. Hey, you know it's not a real journalist.
Run for your life.
Here he comes, okay? Hey, over here, Reginald, can I ask you a question, please? Question. Okay, he's coming, please. Now, can I come? He's coming over, please. Hi, Reginald, how are you?
How are you?
This is for WXOK. Would you find it ironic that ABC News is hosted by a Canadian?
What a question. Absolutely not. I think it's fabulous. Okay, it's wonderful. What's wrong with the Canadian?
Okay. Well, just, ABC News is the American broadcast.
That's absolutely correct. But why not American, Canada, Canada, America? Why can't we mix and be happy?
Okay, what kind of dead animal do you think is on top of Ted Koppel's head?
Oh, that's terrible. Mr. Koppel's a wonderful man. I couldn't say that. He's a wonderful man. He does a great service for the public. I think he's great.
Which of Roseanne's 28 personalities is here tonight?
I don't know. That's the one that she didn't bring. I don't know. I gotta go.
Thanks a lot, man.
Gotta go. He's in a rush. Gotta get to the next interview. He seemed like a pretty good humored guy.
Yeah, sure.
Since he was so nice, I won't bring up what I read in the Inquirer.
About him?
Oh, no, maybe it wasn't him.
I think it was.
I don't know.
What was it?
I don't know.
No, tell me.
Oh, I think I know.
Don't tell anybody else.
For me. No, nothing like that. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'd have to have the article in front of me. You know what I mean?
Because I missed that.
Okay, maybe it wasn't him. It could have been a different black guy. A lot of these heavy black guys.
Just confused.
You confused me. Okay, let's go on to who's next?
Bess Armstrong.
All right, now you remember who she is?
Bess Armstrong, of course. She was in a couple of movies.
4 seasons.
4 seasons.
I might just...
Bess, can I ask you a question, Bess?
How's she look? Is she good looking?
She's better looking than 4 seasons, but she's still looking all right. Yeah, she has really nice legs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you remember that movie, The 4 Seasons?
Was she a double bagger?
No way.
No way.
No
right.
way. No. Not at all. She's about a 7 or 8.
Really?
Remember that movie, The 4 Seasons? All the couples go away all the time, and then one guy leaves his wife and takes over.
She's the young wife.
She's the young one. She runs around in a bikini through the whole movie.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah, she's cute. Quiet.
Very well, thank you.
This is for WXOK.
I like all these young, beautiful actresses who are so serious. Yes, very well, thank you. Yeah, they're all serious. Meanwhile, they should be party girls.
Radio. Do you think Diane Sawyer is worth all that friggin' money?
Diane's worth anything that she can get them to pay her, honey, and goes for about any woman I know.
So next question. Why aren't there more lesbians?
You bet, honey.
Let me tell you something, you dumb stuttering jerk.
Woman I know.
So next question. Why aren't there more lesbian shows on ABC?
Gosh, that's a question that I've personally asked many times. I guess that there's, well, that's as far as I'm going to go.
Thank you. Howard Stern.
What do you think of Howard Stern? He should get as much money as anybody's willing to pay him, too.
I agree with her.
Thank you.
Penile implants or something.
Thanks, Ben.
Ooh, you hot little monkey. Penile implants.
She's horny.
At least I'm man enough to admit I got nothing. Hey, you know, I like what she had to say. That's something that Robin and I agree on for sure. That anybody in this business who can get anything
That's right.
deserves it.
All the market will bear.
Because you have no idea how many people have been screwed.
Yeah, we're getting paid for a lot of people.
Right, Jackie?
Oh, yeah!
I think you're getting paid for me.
It's not fair!
Yeah.
Where's mine? The pain is peeling on my jetty!
Now I'm doing it.
All right, who's next? Steve Harvey. Who's that?
I don't know, but it's a black guy, and John asked
Another black guy.
John asked him a very interesting question about blacks, and he has a very interesting answer.
Steve Harvey. He's from a show called
guy, right?
Me and the Boys?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
I don't. Me and the Boys. That's
What is Me and the Boys?
I have no idea.
Must be new.
I didn't recognize any one of these guys from ABC, man.
All right.
Steve, can I ask you a question for WXRK? Who are you, by the way?
Steve Harvey.
Oh, Steve.
Me and the boys.
Oh, okay.
Who are you?
Who do you think will kick the bucket first, George Burns or you Downs?
I hope don't nobody kick the bucket, man. I hope they all live to be like 2 million years old. Dinosaurs, that's what I want to
Steve, why do you think there aren't any blacks on Home Improvement?
Because we tear up our house. We don't improve on it. I tear my house up. I'm not a good carpenter.
All right,
you know
thanks a lot.
That's a very interesting answer. Because, you know, Mr. T, I don't know if you know about this, Robin.
Yeah.
Mr. T was interviewed. And he said something that was really interesting. He said, that and I'm paraphrasing now because I don't have the article in front of me. Or maybe I do. Give me a second. Take me 2 seconds.
Is this a recent article with Mr. T?
Yeah, it's in today's paper. And they asked Mr. T... Oh, you got it? Yeah, well, thanks. How'd you guys get that? All right. They said to Mr. T... Oh, you know who interviewed him? Chauncey from Steppin' Out Magazine.
Okay.
All right? And he says to him, listen, he says, today black people want to blame everything on Whitey. Well, Whitey isn't the one going around spray painting graffiti on all the buildings. You know, it's time to stop blaming Whitey and learn to read. What he's saying is that in a lot of these ghetto communities, even though the homes aren't splendid or grand,
They don't have to be big.
yeah, you don't have to urinate in the halls of your building.
That's right.
You don't have to spray graffiti all over the thing. And he said it, but I'm sure he's going to catch flack for saying it.
It was funny because I was watching one of those public affairs shows once, and this rap guy was being interviewed, and you know he's got a record on the charts and he's making some money, and he was saying, I don't understand why when I go to pick up my baby in the housing project, there's the smell of urine in the hall.
Yeah, I mean the white man isn't doing that to him.
I said, well, why is his baby in a housing project?
Oh, you mean his baby? I thought you meant his girlfriend.
No,
you mean his baby.
He had a child by some woman out of wedlock, and he was complaining that his baby was in a housing project with urine in the hall.
Yeah, why isn't he with his wife in the urine hole? Okay, anyway, let's go on to the next one. Oh, that guy was pretty interesting, Steve Harvey. Well, because we
tear up our house.
We don't do home improvement.
Now, this guy, I don't know who it is, Howard, but it's one of John's greatest stutters I've heard in a while.
All right, so it's worth just hearing. We don't know who the celebrity is.
Yeah, this is a big, tall, bald, black guy.
He's from Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Yeah, and you interviewed him. You didn't know who he was, but you happened to stutter really bad. Did you get nervous around a big, tall, black man?
Oh.
Is that what you were stuttering?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm asking him about the blacks and home improvement and all that.
Okay.
He had a very intimidating face.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are always scared of black people.
Yeah. Hey, come on. Robin, you even crossed the side of the street.
A gorilla goes up to a black guy and goes, do you have because he looks a little bit like the guy downstairs, do you have a brother James?
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
He looked like
this is the same guy who, Howard, this is the same guy that's in a cab with me, and he starts going to me, John, am I going to be a cab driver, for the rest of my life? You know,
he does say inappropriate things.
He's like, stop putting down cab driver.
Dude, why don't you think? Just, use another example. You're there with a cab driver. That guy is a cab driver for the rest of his life.
There was a partition in between.
What? Oh, yeah, that partition's closed.
And you're not talking loud.
You might be a nitwit. You have to have you tested.
Hey, Mark, can I ask you a question from the XRK Radio?
Cannot.
Oh, come on.
I don't even know who you are, but I'm answering the damn question. What is it, man?
Okay. Why can't anyone keep Al Michaels off the Howard Stern show?
I don't even know. I don't watch. I don't know who no one is. I don't know who. I never watch them. Give me another question.
All right. Why aren't there more lesbian shows on ABC?
I don't know. You have to ask that to Ted Harbor. You should ask that. He's coming soon.
Who's a bigger buffoon, Joey Buttafuoco or Tom Arnold?
They're both paid, so they're not buffoons. They're both paid.
Who's more loony, Roseanne or Joel Rifkin?
I don't know who Joel Rifkin is, personally.
Why aren't there any blacks on Home Improvement?
It's probably because they're just trying to improve. I don't know. I don't know. You have to ask the cast of Home Improvement.
That guy's on TV with axe and... I mean, no kidding.
I don't know nothing.
I don't know nothing.
Do you think they rehearse him before he goes on camera?
Prissy says, don't ask me no damn question. And he says, ask me a question.
I don't know who Joan Rifkin is.
Joan Rifkin. I mean, with that command of the English language, he gets a show, huh? All right.
Well, maybe he's just playing kind of character.
Yeah, maybe he's just putting that on.
Ungawa.
Oh, shut up.
I think they lock him in a box so his they lock him in a box so his speech won't improve. So they, keep him straight.
Yeah.
Well, a good question to ask, Ted Harbor, president of ABC.
What do you think of Howard Stern?
Huh? I don't watch him, so I don't know.
But this guy's like completely in a box.
What does he know about?
Yeah, right. I don't know nothing about Joan Rifkin, nothing.
He's going to say something about you. Mark it.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
Okay, thank you.
You're not in his market. I don't know if he meant demo or if he lives in another city.
I don't know what it is. All right, so here's Superman, that guy Dean.
Kane.
Dean Kane.
You got to see
now,
him?
John has a super stutter at the beginning and the end.
To show off to Superman.
I don't know, man.
Is he really good looking?
I figured that you wanted to hear from him. So.
What?
I figured you wanted to hear from him, so he wasn't screwed up.
Yeah. And when you talk, you have to pick your nose. Dude.
I didn't pick my nose. I just
You
scratched.
did.
I just scratched
you put your
my
finger
nose.
all the way in it.
My nose.
Was it one knuckle?
Yeah.
But is he really good looking in person?
Yeah, he really is good.
That's a good looking guy.
Yeah.
Those are two of the best looking people on TV.
He was the first person that we knew.
He was the first guy that you recognized.
He's not tall, though.
No?
Hey, Superman, can I ask you a question?
Superman.
Oh, no.
Every guy who plays Superman hates to be called Superman. Hey, Superman.
I don't know his name.
Hey, Superman.
That's his worst fear. It's like an actor gets a call, you got the job, but you're going to be Superman.
Yeah, and you're going to be typecast.
Hey, Herman.
You're going to be, hey, Herman. Yes, Lily. John, it's been 20 years since I did The Munsters. I only did it for 2 seasons. Why do you insist on calling me Herman?
I'm not going to answer that, John.
John, I'm not going to answer that question. Hey, Herman. I hope you asked him, what do you think of the careers of Herman Munster and Chris Reeves?
And George Reeves.
Whatever.
Oh, yeah. Right here, please.
Hey, Superman. That's perfect. Hey, Superman, come here. Who do you look like, Clark Kent or Superman? Oh, seriously.
Clark Kent.
He did?
Yeah,
he was in a toxin.
Did he have glasses?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, this is WXRK Radio.
Okay.
Hey, do you find it ironic that ABC News is hosted by a Canadian?
Do I? No. No.
Okay, no. Can we... Wasn't that...
Wow.
Why does Tom Arnold have two...
Oh, wow. What happened there? Did he just stand there while you stammered?
Yeah, he just
He's a good guy.
You locked, John?
Wow.
Would you lock up?
Yeah, I locked up.
You think Superman put the whamma jam on? Think he blew with his super breath?
That was like 10 seconds.
I think he was blowing on John's jawline so that he couldn't open his mouth.
I probably figured this is like the biggest thaw I'm going to get, so,
He choked up. Hey, anybody watch The Eclipse yesterday?
Yeah, I did. I almost burned my brain.
I think that's what happened to him.
You're not supposed to look at it. Did you look at it?
Someone
you didn't have a little shoebox with you?
Someone called me and said, check out The Eclipse. So I said, well, I might be able to see it from my bedroom window, but let me just check to see if I can see the sun at all.
You know what kills me about John? Like, every TV show, every radio show is warning you don't look directly at the eclipse. You can blind you and stuff. And John, John has no idea that you're not supposed to. He just, yeah.
He's the guy that gets stuff from the pharmacy. It says take one at a time, and John takes a whole bottle.
Right.
No matter how many times it's written on it.
So I looked up, and then I couldn't see for the next 5 minutes. It was all blurry.
Oh, man. Cool. I have a friend who looked at the, eclipse. And he came in and he goes, man, did you see the eclipse? Everyone was looking through pieces of film and shoe boxes and stuff. I go, yeah, because if you look at the eclipse, you can go blind. He goes,
burn your retina.
He goes, no, you won't. I go, no, it's not like it's an old wives' tale. I said, you got to understand something. When if you stare at the sun, it's like burning a leaf with a magnifying glass. The sun can actually sort of burn out your retina.
You should never directly look at the sun.
Yeah, so I know if I just took a peek, I'd be walking around there like Stevie Wonder, like Robin, Robin, get me a piano. and I
oh, you get musical talent?
Oh yeah, I'm blind. Of course I would. I'm gonna be like Jose Feliciano. So me, I know that kind of stuff happens. I bring that stuff on myself.
Yeah.
But John, he'll go through life. He'll be staring at eclipses. Nothing will happen. But if you stare at the eclipse, it's like It's literally like burning a hole in your retina.
It was intense. And then,
but you could never normally look at the sun that long. But what happens in the eclipses, you get about 15% of the sun coming through. And you don't realize the intensity of the rays coming into your eyes.
Yeah.
I only did it for a second.
Like sunning on a hazy day, and then you get all burned up.
Then I got a bunch of negatives and checked it out through the negatives. It's pretty cool.
What was that all about? You can stare through a piece of film?
I got a bunch of negatives, and you can actually see the crescent.
So you look directly at the sun with the negatives?
Yeah, but you can just see all you see is the moon.
But why? Cool. But why do the negative? Why wouldn't a pair of sunglasses?
I guess it cuts down. I guess it's even more. You're supposed to take like 6 or 7 negatives. Or a lot.
There's some guy out on the street yesterday selling negatives.
Yeah.
You know, like you go look at the. He actually was giving them away.
There was one guy giving them away in front of our building, and then on my way to Robbins, I saw a guy in front of a Chinese restaurant with a little table set up. You know, and it said like, "See the eclipse." And if you went there, he handed you the negatives. And then I think they hope like if he let you look at the eclipse for free,
you come and eat some food.
Right.
I got a friend who stared at the sun because everybody was looking up, and you should just say, "What the hell's everyone looking at?"
Don Johnson, did you stare at the sun?
You know, eclipses make me thirsty.
All right.
There are people walking around with their hands out in front because I think it gives you like a double shadow. I think it casts like a double shadow, so people are just walking, like bumping into each other with their hands out in the middle.
It always amazes me that people even care about stuff like this.
Yeah, I know. I forgot. And then everyone said, "Didn't you see it get dark at 1:30?" I go, "No, I was oblivious."
I noticed that the sky changed because somebody said it to me.
Oh.
But I could care. I'm not going to look up.
You're too busy to do it. Well, in all fairness, you are very busy.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Yes, Don?
I looked up, and then I threw up.
Which came first?
Don't ask me questions. I need my mouth to get booze into.
All I know is I was looking up at the eclipse. The guy handed me the
negative?
The negative, and then I'm looking through it, and I see it's a picture of Soon Yi. I realize I'm standing next to Woody Allen. He's just showing me pictures of Soon Yi naked. All right, listen, we're going to take a break. We'll get back. I want to hear Lois Lane when we get back right after this. Quickly, I want to get through this Stuttering John material because we only have one interview left, but I did want to hear that super stutter John with Superman yesterday.
Yeah, we never even finished that one, John. Was so long at it.
I'll give you the super stutter again.
No. Okay, no. Can we... wasn't that... Why does Tom...
You don't remember doing that?
I thought I was doing so well.
Wow.
I didn't think I stuttered at all.
Block out that you stutter.
Were you there, Gorilla? I mean, is his face just in a spasm?
Yeah, I had to look away because I was laughing.
Wow. Hey, hold on. Guess who's on our phone?
Who?
MTV executive. What's this guy's name? He's pissed at what you said about him.
What'd I say about him?
About the MTV executives.
Who's Billy?
Hi, you're on the air.
Nice going, John.
Uh-oh.
Who's that?
Who is this?
This is Mike Harrington.
Who is Mike Harrington?
Well, I work with Tom Preston.
Oh, Tom is the guy.
Did you hear what John said? He says he thinks you should add his video.
Well, I mean, at best, it's kind of marginal. We've all seen it. None of us went crazy over it.
Oh. Well, too bad, man. I think it's a great video. I think you're making a big mistake.
I mean, it's one thing to go on Howard's show and have Howard talk it up and everything, but it's another to gauge responses from the audience, which we...
I didn't gauge responses.
Well, we do.
Oh.
Do you have power to add the videos?
I can get the word in.
Right.
But, it's difficult because there's so many bands. John knows that.
No, I understand that. I didn't say anything bad. I just said I just hope to get it Ed. That's all.
I mean, but is it so bad being on Headbangers Ball?
I didn't say it was bad being on Headbangers Ball. No. Howard did.
It sounds like you're really disappointed with that. I mean,
try to convince him.
No, I thought Headbangers Ball was cool. I just think that's a great video. I think it's entertaining. I think that and as far as my credibility as a musician, I've been doing this for 15 years.
Do you like this? Do you like the song?
Personally, I don't even think that's you playing guitar. I mean, I know there's a lot of session players.
Billy, you know it's me.
All right. No fooling John. Did you know it was Billy, too, Rob?
No.
You didn't go?
I did it first, and then I was like, well, it doesn't sound like Billy.
Little hijinks, Robin. Little hijinks.
Oh, you had me going.
Yeah.
I said, oh, poor John.
Yeah, Jackie comes over to me. Jackie comes over to me doing a commercial. He says, tell Billy to get in the other room and pretend to be an MTV executive. I said, okay, that sounds good. I'm up for any hijinks. All right, let's get back to... So when you super stutter like that, you don't know it?
I swear to God. You
know what I like you do the best?
Spoke so clearly that you would probably be...
You know what I like when you get exasperated toward the end and you hear that little noise that comes out of him? John goes... and it's like...
You just start to moan or something.
Yeah, it's right here, right here.
It was at least 8 seconds. Why does Tom...
It's like a sigh stutter.
Yeah.
You know,
he like runs out of steam.
It's almost like air coming, the last bit of air.
You know what my biggest fear is, Howard?
Just like right before a guy dies, I think that's what it sounds like.
You know what my biggest fear has been lately? I've been doing these interviews with all newspapers, and I'm stuttering so badly.
Yeah.
If you ever got to tape it, it's bad. Why does Tom Arnold have 2 first names?
That's a good question. Hey, look at that.
Yo, do you think Diane Sawyer is worth all that friggin' money?
Sure. Say that again?
Do you think Diane Sawyer is worth all that friggin' money?
Sure. How much you making?
A lot more than us.
This guy has less personality than Superman.
John's about to stutter again.
I'm sure. Thanks a lot, man. Hey, yo, man, Supergirl's hot, man. You know.
Supergirl. Supergirl.
That's Lois Lane.
You're like a retard. Hey, Supergirl's hot.
That was the middle of a stutter.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna, are you with her at all? You know.
Oh, she's getting married to somebody else.
Supergirl.
All right, thanks, man.
Supergirl. I think you're completely like retarded. There's no Supergirl.
I haven't seen the show.
All right, now you run into Lois Lane.
Yeah, she's walking in now.
So she's wearing. Let me get this straight. This sheer thing that she's wearing, does it go all the way down to her ankles?
Yeah, it goes down to her ankles, but you can see like her butt, the shape of her butt.
See through.
Yeah, you
and
can really
she likes showing her breasts off, right?
Oh yeah, you can see.
Does she have like cleavage, like a whole low cut top?
No, it wasn't a low cut top, man. She was kind of hiding her breasts a little bit.
Yeah.
But her face.
Is she wearing panties or like just like little jogging pants?
I don't know. Do you think? I don't know.
She had some type of shorts underneath the sheer
like fight shorts?
They were pretty tight. I don't know. You really couldn't see them. You could
shorts underneath her gown?
Yeah, it was like a dress, but you could barely see through it. Like that, she had to wear something underneath it.
Yeah.
And there was some type of dress shorts.
Yeah, she's a piece of ass for sure. I'll have to get my hands on that and teach her a little lesson or two.
But she could tell it's like no cellulite, you know. It's just...
No, she's young. Yeah, give her 2 kids.
Yeah.
You'll fix her.
But you know, I was most impressed with her face because when you see her face in that poster, it's just it's all right.
She's good.
You know, I'm not afraid.
She's gorgeous.
I like to give her some sperm.
I like to give her some sperm.
Here.
That's called stern kryptonite. After a couple of doses of that, give you a few babies, wreak havoc on you.
Bring her to her knees.
Bring her to her knees. That's my wife. She's been through the stern kryptonite.
Ruin her.
All right, let's see what you said to Lois Lane.
Okay.
All right.
Are you a Howard Stern fan?
Definitely.
No, he's still.
That's why I know you were.
All right, take care, man.
Cool, man.
Clark Kent.
Hi. Nice question for WXRK Radio.
What?
What do you think of Howard Stern?
Oh, Howard. I better say nice things about Howard. Howard, I have to meet sometime.
Why do you come on the show? Because he's always talking about you.
You know, I've just been so busy. No, it's not that. It's really flattering. I have to think of something really witty to say about my breasts.
Because I got to say, you're much prettier in person than you're on TV.
Well, thank you. That's really nice.
Yeah, it's like saying you don't photograph well.
Yeah, you're ugly on TV.
Yeah, to an actress, that's perfect.
You're a dog on the tube, but you ain't fat in person.
One question before you go.
Boy, I'm dying to know what it is.
What kind of dead animal you think is on top of Ted Koppel's head?
I think she just had orgasm.
Those pants were tight.
You should pull that and just like,
yeah.
Like be like this.
You know, Scotty Ed, I was calling a Lois in the beginning of this.
Can't
believe you can do it.
Right.
Oh, boy.
Did you bring out of people's mouth?
Oh, man. The most innocent interview. She can't say anything wrong, and she's already ruined.
That goes into my computer.
There you go.
Lois Lane moans.
I'll have that for you by 9:35.
I can imagine what you'll be doing with that at home.
Oh, baby. You know you need it now. Oh, come on. Let me give you some of that stern kryptonite. Man of steel. First time you saw me, what was your reaction?
How
am I doing, Miss Lane? Sorry.
What do you think of Howard?
Yeah, listen to me, you little bitch. I want to hear you moan like a orgasmic dog right now. I'm not giving you more sex until I hear you moan. You moan once if you want more sex. Hey, I know what gets you, broads. When I touch you right here.
Am I the best you ever had?
Hey, am I the best you ever had? Robin wants to know. Yeah, does that answer your question? Hey, I like it. Cool lot. Yeah, a little compliment.
What do you think of my chest?
Hey, what do you mean vomiting? All right, so I don't have the best chest. How you like my new video, 1-800-52-STERN? Yeah.
Smell my belly button.
I haven't showered in 2 days. I'll let you come in and scrub my buttocks.
Oh,
What noise do you make when your third input is visited? I thought you would have said something else. All right, so let's hear the rest of this. Did we finish this yet? No.
I'm stumped. Isn't that awful? What kind of death? Do you have any ideas? No, none. I don't know.
Oh, we didn't expect it.
I got another good one. You ready?
Yes, I thought so.
Wait.
Do you have any ideas? No, none. I don't know.
Oh, we didn't expect any lesbians.
Oh, none. I don't know.
Oh, we didn't expect any lesbians.
I'm stumped.
So, baby, tell me something. I watch you on TV every week. You got both legs, or do you just have one leg?
I'm stumped.
Oh, okay. I've never heard it put quite that way.
What kind of... Do you have any ideas? No, none. I don't know.
Oh, we didn't expect any lesbian scenes for the next Superman?
In Howard's fantasies, you probably will.
Thank you very much.
All right, baby.
She is hot.
Get her on the show. You see if I don't get off third base.
Hey, Michael.
I'm stumped. All right, that's enough interviews. Good job, John.
Thanks.
Is that it? That's got all.
Yeah, that'll do.
Had enough, John. So let's take a break and do some news. And I didn't get to any phone calls and junk, but we've been so busy, Robin, with nothing.
You never told me about plans for Cleveland.
I got a good idea for Cleveland, Robin.
Thank you, Howard. It's nice to know you have a good idea.
I should get to it sometime by tomorrow.
Or before we go, I'd like to know what it is.
All right, we'll take a break and then I'll reveal this to you.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
So Papa Fooey tells me that he was over your apartment yesterday for all of 4 seconds, but he saw plenty.
Oh, boy.
I don't even believe what I hear.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
You know about this?
It's always dangerous to let him in.
Why'd you let him in? That in the first place.
What do you see?
He claims he walked into your apartment, and I guess your assistant, Sherry, let him into the apartment. I guess she opened the door.
I let him in.
Who let you in? Robin?
Did.
Oh,
Robin
okay. I got the story wrong. Yeah, go ahead. So then what happened?
Well, you know, Robin in her living room has like a giant table that's like an office table, but you don't use that as an office in the living room, right? That table.
That desk?
Yeah.
No.
You know, it's sort of a show desk, but on the desk, and I've always noticed this whenever I've been over at your place, I guess it's like an old or antique phone.
Yes.
And it's like, you know, the kind of set that sits down and you can put your 2 fingers under it and carry it around the room. And while I was standing there, Robin was showing, you know, that's my Muhammad Ali piece, and isn't it nice?
She's showing you her artwork.
And the piece of you, which is framed beautifully.
Right. Behind a plant.
Right. And then all of a sudden Sherry walks up, and she's got, you know, the 2 fingers under the phone. It was almost like Robin was on a chaise lounge at a hotel.
Right.
And she's got the 2 fingers under the phone, and she brings the phone to Robin. Now, mind you, the phone is only 2 feet away.
Right, go ahead.
I didn't ask for this.
And she hands it to her, and she goes, your phone call is ready.
That is a lie.
That's the ultimate.
He is lying to you.
What are you saying he's lying?
What's the lying part?
Well, your assistant is really trained.
The part is that she didn't say your phone call is ready.
She said your phone call is here.
She did not.
Oh, man.
She handed me the phone.
She said the phone
Do
call.
you whip her? I want to know what's going on in that
And then
apartment.
Robin said, "You'll have to excuse me. I have to take this call."
Right.
And then I left.
Hold on, let's enjoy the music.
You bastard.
Wow, that's something going on in there. Boy, that's outrageous.
Enjoy yourself. That's because you don't get treated like that.
Wow. I wish my wife would treat me like that. Well, her phone call was ready. What's she supposed to do? So you're saying in most situations you'd have the phone on the desk, and since it's 2 feet away, you'd say, "Robin, there's a phone call for you," and she would pick up the phone.
Why she didn't do that, I don't know.
You don't think she did that for me, Robin, do you?
I think she was doing that so she could get a mention.
It's for me. It is my phone call.
Wow.
Excuse yourself.
All this happened in 4 seconds?
Show yourself out.
And did you usher yourself out?
No, I found Robin was busy. I went and picked up my bag, and I thanked her.
So what does Robin do? Does she take the phone, she just picks it up and holds the phone, or does the assistant hold the phone while Robin speaks?
No, Robin did hold her own phone. I will give her that.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I will hold the cradle until you leave. Be gone!
Who was on the phone, Rob? Was it a very important call?
It was our agent.
Oh, well.
Ooh, it shall never ring more than once, or there will be hell to pay.
You take a lot of enjoyment in that, Fred, don't you, doing the Robin impression? All right.
I said it was. I thought that Gary would appreciate a little tour of my art, and I like that.
Hey, let me tell you something, Robin. I'm glad Gary got to see how I should be served when the phone rings. A little of that hopefully will rub off on him. Instead, he comes out and goes, "Hey, guess how stupid this is." I said, well, you can learn from that. Why are my phones not prepared for me?
Hi.
I want you handing me the phone at all times.
I often do.
No, I want you to pick it up and hold the cradle.
But how many times do I dial the phone for you?
All right, well, you can do a better
dial
job of it, though. But in Robin's case, the phone is prepared. Phone is, even if it's an inch away from me, I want you to hold it.
Bring it to me.
Bring it to me. I don't want to stretch. Well, you got a scene going on over there.
And make sure it's not too loud.
Yes.
Oh, goodness. You know, here, I just have a lovely home.
Let's get your assistant on the phone. I want to interview her.
Man.
And that's all.
She's there right now.
Is she?
Just call and, hello, Robin Quivers residence.
Really? Is she official answer?
Oh, hell yeah.
Really?
It's a business.
Wow.
It's a business.
It's a business. Wow.
You got to call.
I don't recall her saying your phone call is ready.
Your phone call is here. Here's your phone call. It was less what she said and more the way she held it with her 2 fingers.
And only 2 fingers, never 3. It's rude.
Yes, Miss Robin. Yes, Miss Robin.
It shows disrespect.
I got to hear what's going on over there. Let me talk to your assistant. Robin's residence. Let's see what's going on over there.
Quivers Hacienda.
The Quivers Estate.
All right. Wow, I guess everyone's calling.
Whoa, how did that happen?
A lot of business going on over there.
You sure you dialed the right number?
Oh.
I wish I could have a Jackie Busy signal.
Wouldn't that be great? All right.
You don't have call waiting, Robin?
Also.
Yes, that's why I don't understand how that happened. You must have dialed the wrong number.
Did you give me the right number?
Yeah, that's it. I know it by heart.
Let me try it again.
Mr. Quivers no home. The cucumber slices are ready for your eyelids, Miss Quivers.
That's all right. Put them by the bed.
Your relaxating bath is ready.
Right,
Have you put the salt in?
Time with the big bubbles.
All right, where is she?
I told you medium bubbles.
Hello, thank you for calling. Please leave a message. I'll get back to you.
She's late. Checking up.
Hello.
Chain her.
Sherry, why are you late?
I'm caning for you at 2.
Robin, go ahead. Yell at her.
Where are you, young lady?
I'm buying the seaweed for your wrap.
I don't recall having any errands for you to run at this time of the morning.
There you go.
Stink, Mr. Quivers.
All right, thank you.
I'll check into this later.
There'll be a full investigation.
I'm your indentured slave, Mr. Quivers.
There'll be no grog for you at dinner tonight.
Try to get that check signed this week.
That old cat crapped on my feet.
Well,
I don't know what number you're called. Well, that was my number, wasn't it?
Yes. It was someone stole your answering machine then. Hey, I was listening to that last set of commercials, and they said tonight on hard copy. Listen to this. They go, tonight on hard copy, Letterman's ladies. All of the women that Dave likes.
Oh, is that right? Now, what could that be about?
All I know is I only pray to God that one day I'm single. Of course, my wife dies of natural causes. I've lived a beautiful life with her.
And you don't hope that it happens soon?
Well,
later rather than sooner?
I'd still like to be relatively young, but all right, let's say it happens. Imagine the Tukey magnet that is. There's a commercial. You know that most BIMs love...
Excuse me?
Most BIMs love to be, famous. They want to be around. Yeah, but can you imagine the girls this guy can get? They're doing a piece on just Letterman's babes. They get publicity for being Letterman's babes.
Yes, I bet. To have the Letterman eye.
How many girls would love to be on TV? That's why they go out with famous guys. They want money. They want to be on TV. They want to be noticed. I mean, look at Shoshana Lonstein. She's a celebrity. Jerry Seinfeld's girl.
I was reading in one of those tabloids this weekend about the beeper.
Yeah.
That Shoshana has, and it'll go off in class, several times.
You ought to get one of those for Sherry, but go ahead. Yeah.
And she always says, "Oh, it's Jerry."
Right, out loud.
Yeah. "Oh, it's just Jerry." She'll be at a party or wherever she is. "Oh, it's Jerry."
The star of Seinfeld is calling me.
Oh. It's like an announcement.
Yeah. And that was pretty good that he got like a beeper for her. Well, he's really into it.
Oh, TV Seinfeld.
But she must have something going on. I mean, he can get any girl he wants. Not that she's not even that beautiful.
She's 17.
Well, now she's 19.
He still sees her as 17.
I know doctors who don't have beepers, but Jerry has to have his girlfriend with a beeper.
His girlfriend has to be in touch at all times.
How funny is that? Where is Shoshana's beeper? The girl's in the middle of a class, supposedly studying. And the classroom is disrupted by Jerry Seinfeld's beeping.
Right. Not like she's studying anything important against Jerry.
Yeah, right. It's funny. While he's interrupting her education, I hope he's going to marry her so that when she gets out of college, he can get a job.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Jerry. Where are you? You're not with any of those college boys, are you?
Call immediately.
You're not with anyone your own age, are you? I don't want to lose you.
It's your bedtime.
You come to Jerry.
Why aren't you in bed?
You get on a plane and come right here. Please. And don't forget to get dressed. All right, very good. But what a great thing to have a commercial. Howard Stern's ladies. Oh, man.
Ladies?
And all the kind of ladies I would want would love that kind of attention. Yeah. Robin gave me an outrageous Inquirer story that I won't even read to you, but the headline is blind man who can't see, gets your driver's license, then mows down 3 people. All right? And they give the guy's name and everything. He's blind. He tried 4 times to get a license, Robin.
And he finally got one.
On the 5th time he applied, the Department of Motor Vehicles gave him a license.
But were they tired of him just showing up?
They say someone inside the DMV made a mistake.
I would say a big one.
Yeah.
But why did this blind guy want to drive?
That's even more serious. But he drove, he did. The 31-year-old driver has hardly any side or peripheral vision. Well, he's got a little bit of vision. It says he can see, like, out of a long cardboard tube over each eye. If you put a long cardboard tube.
Oh, can you imagine seeing the driver of a car driving down the street with cardboard tubes sticking out of his face?
Yeah, it's wild. Robin also gave me a story about Pat Robertson is so rich now, the stupid TV evangelist. He's so rich from that stupid dog and pony show he puts on, that tent sideshow. He's so wealthy that he actually owns networks, and he actually owns Evening Shade. Evening Shade, this Burt Reynolds show, he wanted to put it into syndication. That's where you put it out on, so Channel 11 can play it over and over again and pay you millions of dollars. Pat Robertson evidently had a piece of Evening Shade, didn't he?
Yeah, I guess he has MTM or something. Somehow or other he
owns it.
For that, yeah.
And he bought it for his own TV network, whatever network that is.
Right, so he's negotiating essentially with himself.
Yeah, so Bert's going, whoa.
There's something wrong with this.
And the worst part of it is that Pat Robertson now is so powerful from getting contributions from dopey Christians. Dumb Christians. He preaches to dumb Christians who send them their hard-earned money.
Yeah, these little old ladies on pensions.
Yeah. Well, even with all of Pat Robertson's wealth, they can't get a decent rug for Bert, according to this picture. I think they do that and make the Evening Shade a little better. But that's some story. That's got to blow your mind.
I don't think people get the significance of it, that this man has solicited tax-free donations.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be religious.
Yeah, tax-free. Tax-free, Robin. That's the key word.
Tax-free.
Tax-free. I dream of tax-free. I wish I could be tax-free.
Yeah, I'd like to be tax-free for a while.
You're not kidding.
I'd be able to own a network.
Couple of months.
The Church of Jackie.
The Church of Jackie. But he gets these tax-free donations, and he doesn't send them to, the Christian Children's Fund.
No.
There's no group of missionaries out there roaming the world trying to convert cannibals into Christians.
Yeah.
He's buying networks and production companies.
Yeah. You know what's funny? The people who watch Evening Shade bought Pat Robertson his show for him.
Yeah.
Because they're probably the same people. Anyway, there's some conflict of interest there.
But nobody's investigating him. Nobody finds anything wrong with him.
And they got pictures of Tom Jones' new 20-year-old girlfriend.
Tom said, didn't he say he doesn't cheat?
No, he admitted he cheated.
Oh, that's right. He's the one
He's real open
who
about
has the permission.
Well, they show his wife. I mean, it was time for Tom Jones to have a young girlfriend.
Come on, that doesn't look too wrong a picture.
Oh, come on.
Look at that little butt. And look at the big butt standing next to it.
No. She's hot. She's a 20-year-old aerobics instructor.
Looks like he's walking with his daughter.
He's a happy guy.
Happy camper. I'm sitting here resting my bones.
Great stuff.
And this loneliness won't leave me alone.
Hey, look at this guy. Oprah in tears as lover walks out. I guess Stedman called off their wedding after she refuses to have his baby. I don't want to give this guy advice. He seems to know what he's doing, but just marry her already and then worry about having a baby. Just get your hand on the money. She finally got thin. Why would you blow her up again? Really? And then the worst article, of course, was Heather Locklear dating Richie Sambora.
Isn't it interesting how they put her in that little swimsuit so they can show you what Richie's getting?
Yeah, the goods. Richie, of course, is in Bon Jovi, the guitar player. We know him real well. He's been on the show a bunch of times, and he's very, quiet about his babes.
Well, he said he hadn't really had any kind of a relationship since Cher.
Yeah, right. Boy, this Heather Locklear is a knockout. Oh. Wow. Oof. Wow. Oof. Wait a second. Terry Hatcher. The thighs on her. This is perfect. Anyway, he's got her. Some guy sent me a fax saying that he saw them making out in a car. I don't know if it's real or not. Did you see that? Last night.
You never showed me the letter.
To Howard Stern. Last night, Heather Locklear and Richie Sambora ate dinner at the Fromagerie restaurant in Rumson, New Jersey, home of Bruce Springsteen, Richie, Bon Jovi, Geraldo, and others. Heather was wearing a little white skirt showing off her great ass and legs. After dinner, they were making out in Richie's black convertible Benz in the parking lot for close to 15 minutes. Who knows, they might have done the deed. A devoted listener. You don't know if this is true or not, but...
Right there in the car, you saying?
Yeah. Bastards. That sucks. I'm telling you, I think she's obtainable.
Oh, she liked you, man.
Yeah, well, she says she did. She hasn't seen me up close.
Wait a minute, she's been right in here.
Has she?
Yes, we interviewed her when she was doing that Swamp Thing. sequel.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Wasn't her mother with her?
No, that was Lisa Hartman.
Oh.
Now she's with Clint Black.
But we have had Heather Locklear in here live.
Yeah.
Share that picture.
What, Heather?
Come on! Give it up!
I don't think she was that familiar with us at the time.
Yeah.
She will be now!
Isn't that a great bathing suit?
Oh, boy.
What a body on her. Nice face,
A
huh?
little tough going from Cher to her, huh?
Yeah.
What a leap.
Uh-oh. I could tell he's getting aroused.
I'm sorry.
Look,
He starts pontificating.
he's gone. We don't even have him here
He's
anymore.
drifting. He's no longer working.
What show is it?
Just like to apologize.
Look at the way it rides up her crotch! Oh! We're getting aroused! Oh!
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. I can't figure out that guy Paul Colford from the Daily News. Today he wrote like a really nice article about the show.
Yeah, I know. I was just reading it.
Yeah, someone just gave it to me too. It was like, hey, the premise was if they ever start with the advent of 500 channels coming to cable, if they ever start a Stern channel, it would probably be a big hit because all people do is, and then he talks about how Senator D'Amato and the FCC Commissioner Quello were fighting over me. You could put that on the channel. You could put my fight with, not really a fight, but my discussion with Ted Nugent the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And to top it all off, you could have Janice Ian doing commentary. She wrote, I meant to mention this, Janice Ian, the singer. Did you read the commentary?
I didn't read the commentary, but I liked his remarks.
Yeah.
The remarks that he quoted.
Janice Ian wrote this whole article on in The Advocate, the gay newspaper, talking about why she likes the show. And
she makes good sense.
Yeah, it's a great article. I should read it on the air, but I don't know. I never get around to it.
Self-serving, do you think?
Yeah, sometimes I think, like, if I read that stuff, people go, oh, what do you just read your good articles? Even though I read every bad one on the air. So I sometimes don't. And quite frankly, there's at least 30 to 40 articles a day that come out on the show. And I'm not saying that to brag. Well, I'm saying it to brag, damn it. Screw everyone. Anyway, so, but it was like, I can't figure that guy out. Does he like the show? Does he hate the show? I have an opinion.
Up until this time, thought he was not a fan.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't figure anyone out. It certainly sounds from his article that I run a pretty interesting show, so why wouldn't you be a fan? That's like the FCC commissioner who hates us. He goes, well, it's a real interesting show, and Howard's really talented and good, but he's a smartass and has to be taught a lesson.
So you can notice those things and still not like it.
He says, yeah, but he's a smartass and needs to be taught a lesson. Whoa. Anybody hear about the First Amendment? You're allowed to be a smartass?
Guess what?
Yeah.
You're an adult. You don't need any lessons from him.
Yeah. Oh, weird. A lot of weirdos out there. So, what's in the news, Robin?
Oh, lots of things, Howard. I don't know where to start. I'm just going to run down this list. Gee.
I'm sorry, Robin. I apologize for that last sound that it came out of me. I had no control over it. I want to apologize.
What was that noise?
It was a belch, but it was nasty and evil. It came from the depths of my stomach.
Sure, I have no control.
Vile.
I have no control over this body.
I need to go home. I'm not fit to be in public. Well, Terry Hatcher begs to differ.
President Clinton was out last night. He was addressing the annual dinner of the National Fire and Emergency Services Organization in Washington. And there's a lot of speculation that he's about to announce his appointment to the Supreme Court. You know, there's another vacancy on the court, and he has to make another appointment. They say that the front runner is Bruce Babbitt. Who is the Secretary of the Interior. Here's what the President had to say last night when questioned.
I expect to have a decision and announcement sometime in the next couple of days, in the next 2 days. But all this speculation is false. I have not discussed it with any potential Supreme Court justice. Period.
Period.
Period, damn it. I love the President. I said period.
Period, damn you.
They caught up with Bruce Babbitt in Vermont.
That's a great job.
Pushing the president's health care plan and talked to him about the speculation surrounding his appointment.
Well, I must tell you that this is a case where what I know is what I read in the newspapers. Now, and therefore I don't know very much, do I?
What the hell are they all laughing about?
Everybody's having a good time.
Everyone's having a good time, and I can't figure out the jokes.
Country's going to hell. Everybody's having a good time.
Sounds like the Arsenio audience, you know? Nobody knows what he's saying, but yet they're clapping and laughing. I don't know. So President Clinton says he hasn't met with anybody, hasn't figured anything out. I'm glad he's appointing the Supreme Court justice and not Bush. That's all I can tell you. So anybody who complains...
But do you really believe he doesn't have any clue what he's going to do, and he's going to do it in 2 days?
Oh, I don't believe a friggin' word he says.
Well, stop lying. You know, why do these people have to lie?
I don't know.
Just say I'm not ready to announce anything. Get away from me.
I'm not going to tell you, bastards.
Period.
I'm very I'm unhappy with the president that he hasn't called off Bush's and Reagan's attack dogs on me, but Clinton sounds like he's really almost just about fed up, but he loves that publicity and being the president so much. I don't think he'd ever give it up. He's going to go down with a fight.
Yeah, he'll be one of those guys you have to push out of office if it comes to that. I bet you can't describe it.
Yeah, let's see her describe this. How about it? Hell, Hillary's seen it 5 or 6 times. She can't even describe it.
Speaking of Hillary Clinton, she was in South Africa for the inauguration of Nelson Mandela.
Good.
Yesterday.
Want me to wiggle you? Want me to wiggle Little Bill for you?
Along with the vice president and his family. Hillary said she was happy to be there to witness this part of history.
Let's see if she can describe it.
It has been one of the most wonderful experiences of my life. To see the new South Africa, to see people working together for better lives for all the people of South Africa, gives hope to the entire world. And I'm going to take that home to America.
How long before let's take bets. How long before South Africa ends up like Rhodesia, where everyone's like
all the white people leave?
All the white people leave, and the two like there'll be 2 or 3 black factions that all kill each other. 2 weeks? I give it a year.
But that's the way it's supposed to be.
Of course. As long as black people kill themselves, it's all right.
Excuse me?
No, it's fine. If white people kill each other, if black people kill each other, at least they're free to kill each other, not being killed and enslaved. Got out of that.
Wake up, white people.
You know what I'm talking about. If the white man runs your country...
It's better that the white people stay there so everything runs, huh?
I didn't say it. You did.
No.
You take the letters on that. If that's how you feel, then you say it.
Oh, you. Let's see what else is going on.
Would you rather be a dead black person or a black person who lived with the whiteys but had to, do everything they said?
I'd rather be a dead black person.
Would you?
Yes.
Well, give me life.
Well, see, you would live under any circumstances.
Absolutely.
I could not.
Oh, I could.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. The way I've been feeling lately, slavery doesn't sound like a bad thing. You go, you do it, and, it's a lot of work, but you don't have to think about it.
You eat a little slop.
Yeah, right.
You sleep on a little floor.
The meals are prepared. Couldn't live if I was your assistant, though. That'd be a tough job. Boy. So I want my phone handed to me. Call that
number again. I want to know where she is.
After the news.
Dr. Jack Kevorkian is in a quandary. He doesn't know what's going on.
Really?
In the state of Michigan. Yesterday, a court threw out the law that was instated to stop him from assisting people to commit suicide, and then reinstated 2 murder charges against him for some assisted suicides he performed previously.
I see.
So the law that they passed to prevent him from doing his work, they threw out. But then they reinstated murder charges against him. So he said, this is ridiculous. Just shows you how ridiculous everything is. Here's Dr. Jack Kevorkian.
Yeah, I love him. Everything's so clear to him. It's so ridiculous.
Well, he's a genius, and we're all stupid.
Yeah, we're all idiots. We can't figure out if it's okay for a guy to go around killing people, so we're stupid.
Well, I think anybody with sense knows that's preposterous, and that just validates the idiocy of most of the judiciary.
Yeah, the judiciary is stupid. Everyone's stupid.
But him.
Yeah. He's going around killing people. But we're stupid.
No, he's eliminating suffering house.
Oh, okay. That's what Joel Rifkin was doing. He's John Wayne Gacy with a medical diploma. That's all. No difference. But we're stupid because we're having a little trouble trying to figure out where this all stands.
Yeah, we want to think it through.
And yeah. Is that okay with you, Dr. Kevorkian? Kevorkian. What is that, Polish? What is Kevorkian? That's a Slavic kind of name, isn't it?
You got me on that one. I don't know where it's...
Robin, come on. Let's find out. The public needs to know what he is.
Here's the Deputy State Attorney General, Tom Lazar. He thinks that what should be done to Dr. Jack Kevorkian is to take away his medical license.
Right. I think Kevorkian's Polish for murderer. Isn't it?
But they're doing this out in California. Does Dr. Kevorkian practice there?
Let's see what he says.
Because his Michigan license has been suspended, this revocation essentially kicks him out of the world of medicine. He is reduced from Dr. Kevorkian to Mr. Kevorkian.
Ooh.
No longer refer to him as doctor.
Now that's got to hurt. He's only with Dr. Kevorkian. He's Mr. Kevorkian. And if he has a couple of more terrible things that he does...
We'll just start calling him Jack.
Jack. Now we'll take away his last name. Completely.
He apparently failed to show up at a hearing out in San Diego.
Are you saying his name's not Dr. Death anymore? It's Mr. Death?
It's Mr. Death, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So that reduces him to the same level as an auto mechanic.
I hear you.
That's what they're saying.
I hear you.
Doctor. Now, this is interesting. Out in California, I think this is. There's this minister, brother, reverend, priest type.
Yeah. It's one of those, you're not sure what he is, but he's religious.
Yeah, he was the former boys' choir director.
Okay.
At a Franciscan seminary.
In other words, he's tax-free.
Now he's facing a maximum of 8 years in prison when he's sentenced on June 21st for child abuse. Brother Robert Van Handel.
Van Handel. What's that? Robert Van Handel.
In Santa Barbara, California, pleaded guilty in court yesterday on a charge of molesting a boy under the age of 14. Oh, Jackie. Here he is.
Who?
Brother Robert Van Handel.
Wow, you got an interview with him? Boy, you're good. She is good.
I'd like to admit that I did abuse this child.
Good.
I accept full responsibility for that.
Wow, you never hear that.
No time was it ever the child's fault. I'm very deeply sorry.
Hey, I'll give you as heinous a crime as that is. Heinous a crime as that is. I got to tell you, it's the first time you hear a guy admit that he molested a child.
Step up to the plate, yeah.
Yeah.
You can set me on fire now if you want.
I invaded him.
I did it.
The kid will never do it properly again, but...
It was never his fault.
I wish Michael Jackson could hear this. Play it again? All right.
I'd like to admit that I did abuse this child. I accept full responsibility for that. At no time was it ever the child's fault. I'm very deeply sorry.
He's deeply sorry.
I'm very deeply sorry. And it's not his fault, it's my fault. And you want to hang me? Please do now. Please.
I just want to apologize to my wife, Nancy. I was drunk and I was a young boy.
It was late.
And it wasn't like I was with another girl.
It was stupid and I'm sorry.
Where is Jackie's apology? Let's compare Jackie's apology to this guy's apology.
Yeah, Jackie took a whack at an apology, too.
Yeah, Jackie accidentally ended up in a tub with Jessica Hahn and had to apologize publicly. His wife made him apologize publicly. That was great. You got it, Fred?
Oh. In a deep chamber somewhere.
Man, that's been hidden. I think Jackie confiscated it.
For a long time, Fred carried that in his pocket.
I know. That was played every day for a while.
We haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah, we might need this. As long as you're doing an apology motif here, we could certainly go along with it.
Please don't make a mockery of this.
Just want to say I'm sorry, and you can laugh, but this is serious.
This priest was the second person to be convicted and or plead guilty to child abuse at this same seminary boarding school.
Can't believe the guy admitted his guilt. Pretty cool. There's another guy admitting his guilt.
I just want to apologize to my wife, Nancy, for the Jessica Hahn bathtub incident. It's stupid, and I'll never do anything like that again, and I love you, and I'm very sorry. And I'm very sincere, and please don't make a mockery of this. I'm serious. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to bring the show down. I just wanted to apologize. I'm very upset.
Is that Billy doing that?
Thank you.
No, I don't think so.
I'm done, Howard.
We're also fond of a 13-year-old. I want to admit everything I ever did. Right now, I want to come clean for Nancy. Pour lighter fluid on my genitals now and toss a match.
Where is your wife? Your wife's going to be in a play tomorrow night?
She's opening in Los Angeles tomorrow night.
In a thong?
Yes.
She's in a play in a thong.
In a thong?
Yeah.
Oh.
I might have to fly out for the opening.
Sorry, Nancy. There it is.
Are you going to be there for the opening?
No, I'm going to be here. It's Thursday night.
Boy, are you lucky. You want to see your wife on stage in a thong running around. And you know, if you did something like that, she'd make you apologize.
Damn right.
She's a character.
She's a character.
Yeah, and do you...
I haven't seen the outfit either.
What is she doing in a thong?
She's a dominatrix in the play.
And does she make out with guys in this one, too?
I didn't see it yet.
She's the one who opened her mouth to my wife and said, how can Howard kiss someone
be in the bed
on
with
TV?
two lesbians.
Yeah, I didn't even kiss anyone.
Yeah.
How can Howard be in the bed with two lesbians on TV, Allison, and you not get mad?
How can Nancy beat guys on Melrose Avenue in a play?
Yeah, in a thong. In a thong, and make out with guys in a play.
Every night. She's not going to just do this once.
Only one show a night.
The Exquisite Dimensions of Lydia. Is she Lydia?
Yes.
Written by Jack Cornwell, starring Nancy Sirianni and Todd Merrill. Does it cost money to see it?
Of course.
Well, look who directed it, Bill Freiberger. We know him.
Yes, we do.
I'll give her a plug. How do you get tickets? 213-934.
No, don't look at that.
Oh, what is it?
I thought you might want to call and yell at her.
Don't get tickets there. That's where you get to see the song person.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought...
On the bottom.
Oh, I see.
No.
There's going to be enough people at her house.
213-466-1767. All right.
5 weeks.
Five long weeks. 5 weeks of bliss for Jackie.
Nice.
He's been a happy man.
Be nice. Who else is going to plug her stupid play?
Good 2 plays for 1 price.
All right.
Well, there's 2 plays there.
Starring in both.
Be nice. I do something nice. He tells me be nice.
Be nicer.
Be nice. All right, go ahead, Robin. Mr. Pussy whipped over there.
Shut up.
Don't worry. Yes, darling, I will get you on the show. Don't worry.
Don't worry. I can slip the plug in about 10:15.
Yeah, that was my idea to play the apology.
What else is in the news, Robin?
Well, apparently some...
Jackie's apologizing again.
I'm sorry.
It's stupid, and I'll never do anything like that again, and I love you, and I'm very sorry. I'm very sincere, and please don't make a mockery of this.
I have to publicly apologize.
I'm serious.
Prove my love for my wife.
I'm trying to bring the show down. I just wanted to apologize.
She made you apologize on the air.
He interrupted you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Howard, excuse me, I have to do something now. It was unbelievable.
I'm done, Howard. I wouldn't even break in like that with a plug.
I'm done, Howard. I know. I mean, she was threatening him all over the place.
Oh, it was
I
bad.
could still see your face when I did that.
I was dying.
You were looking at me.
I was dying for all men. All men everywhere who were pussy whipped.
I'm not pussy whipped.
Oh.
Not today.
Not today.
Today you're living large. And laugh again, Robin, because... give me a worse laugh. Good. Oh, I just received a fax that you might be interested in, Robin.
What?
Robin, I was at the store buying more fax paper. I'm here now, Sherry.
It's so funny. Gary came in with that fax, and I said, well, is this going to rip me up, or is this going to rip Robin up? It was like up in the air.
You never know. Go ahead.
That's right. No, I don't know exactly where this happened, but a McDonald's is now being charged with discriminatory activity by a group of senior citizens who were coming back from Nevada. They had gone on a trip to Nevada.
Good.
And on a rest stop, they're on one of those buses. On a rest stop, they stopped off at this McDonald's somewhere, And they say they were treated more like, black people. Poor old black women and men, I guess, who had gone to Nevada to do some gambling or sightseeing or something.
They were treated like old black people?
They were treated more like criminals, they say, than people who were just there to be customers. So
this is an outrage.
Here is Miss Barbara Bell to say what it felt and sounded like to her.
The world is a nightmare.
I could not see the person that said it, but I heard somebody say, what all these niggers doing here? And the counter girl kind of shrugged her shoulders like, I don't know.
How am I supposed to know? I just work at McDonald's.
What are all these niggers doing here?
You guys stop.
It sounded like Jackie the Jokeman Martlin.
You don't have any children here?
Oh, dear. It's a sad world.
They automatically served us fried chicken.
Yeah, well, first of all, let me just say something.
Go ahead, Howard.
As you know, at Denny's, some black guys, and at least they're original. They came up and they said, listen, we sat here for 12 hours, now we're suing Denny's because we weren't served. Okay, legitimate. Now all of a sudden, everyone is going to sue everybody for bad service, rude service. It can't be done. This country is overrun by lawyers and people trying to legislate people's behavior. You cannot legislate rudeness. It's outrageous.
That's what you have to say?
That is exactly what I have to say.
And them bastards didn't have no macaronis and cheese and grape soda, them white devils.
It's an outrage.
I thought it was very sad. You get to be a senior citizen, you want to take a little trip.
Yeah. And you can't get served. First of all, McDonald's is racist. McDonald's, I never saw so many black TV commercials as McDonald's. And the whole clientele is black.
They didn't say all of McDonald's, they said this McDonald's.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
The Two Live crew don't work at.
I was at I was there. First of all, McDonald's, all black people work there.
Oh.
It should be called Blackdonald's. What kind of thing is that? They're going to say McDonald's is racist.
I didn't say they said McDonald's was racist.
Just stick with this.
Said, it's
a difference what you said.
I'm talking about these poor people who were insulted, Howard.
I was at Burger King the other day. Guy said, we want your spick burger? I don't care.
Because you're not a spick.
Who cares? If I was one, I'll take it.
It's Jew month.
Give me Jewy Jew fries. I don't care. Just feed me.
Here's your cardboard crown.
Here's your cardboard. That makes it all right. You say whatever you want. Just give me that cardboard crown. Make sure the elastic is attached with that staple. Hey, you black people. I could just picture it. The guy said, hey, what are all these niggers doing in here? At a McDonald's? McDonald's has a big black clientele?
Maybe it was a spot that is, as a lot of this country is, lily white.
The mayor.
And they just weren't used to seeing that many black people around.
Every commercial I see on TV is a black family eating McDonald's. It's the most unbelievable thing. Tons of black people eating McDonald's.
Well, go tell those people at that McDonald's.
The only white person at McDonald's is Ronald McDonald. And he carries a boombox. What kind of thing is that?
I don't know if he's white. That's makeup.
You got a point there, too. Oh, he's a redhead. How many black... Well, I do know a few black redheads.
There's hair dye, Howard.
Did you know that every redheaded black guy you see is a direct descendant of Thomas Jefferson?
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
No, it's the truth. Right? My Fred?
Absolutely true.
Fred told me this the other day. That's why he's got to go back to Mars.
Thoroughly researched. It's a documented fact.
Fred's dating Mayor McCheese.
Well, it is the era of political correctness, Howard.
Right.
As you have pointed out. And Scrabble has now gotten itself into line. You know the board game Scrabble?
Scrabble!
There is something called the official Scrabble Players Dictionary. They are dropping 100 offensive terms from the list of 100,000 acceptable words.
Hey, nigger's a word.
Oh, shut up.
It's in the dictionary. Kike, see?
Jackie, that's not a word.
People use it is. W-O.
Hey! Nancy, should coon be capitalized?
That's a word.
Yeah, it's legal.
Well, check out this title. This is John Williams, who is the executive director of the National Scrabble Association, explaining what you won't be able to use on the board anymore.
How many O's in Mooley?
Is that a Y or an IE at the end? I have to know.
Are you going to play the card?
Oh, never mind that. Having too much fun. Who is it, Robin?
John Williams.
Oh. Okay, here we go.
Most of them can't be said on the radio, and we're not really telling anybody words now. What I would say, if they're pretty much all the words that your mom told you not to say, and maybe a few you never heard of.
F you. My mom let me do a lot of things other moms didn't let kids do.
F-A-G-G-O-D.
Oh, shucks, there's no X in it. That's worth 8 points. Faggot doesn't have an X.
It looks funny. It's spelled downward.
The politically correct edition will be out in September. After that, you will lose your turn if you play a word that is too obscene, sexist, or racist.
You're going to regulate how you play Scrabble. How ridiculous. You set your own rules.
Play the way I want to play.
My house, those are the only words that can be used. Offensive words. We don't allow the kids to use real words.
You play offensive Scrabble.
Yeah.
You play the old game, not the new game.
All right, Jigaboo fits over the double word score.
Do you have any hyphens?
You also brought up the other day that you thought Dan Quayle was an idiot.
Yes.
Potato.
Well,
no X in that.
He was in New York, I guess, or someplace for a book signing the other day, and a little girl, I guess her mother was with her, and she brought her up through the line with a book, and Dan Quayle sat the little girl on his lap, and asked her what her name was so he could sign her book. And here's
the kid spit on him.
Dittmeyer to tell us what else happened after that.
Get off my lap. I'll be up on charges, you little freak.
He said Samantha, but then he started spelling it S-Y-N. My first reaction was like, what a ding-dong. He doesn't know how to spell Samantha. I thought, oh, it's a joke, and I started laughing.
He's an idiot. It's the vice president. It's a miracle.
S-Y-N.
That's why Bush deserved to lose.
Samantha.
If whenever someone gets down on Clay, you got to say, remember that Bush was so arrogant he was going to put Quayle in for a second term. He's going to ignore the obvious. I wouldn't sit on that guy. I want to put my kid on his lap.
Dad, the vice president has a rod.
Honey, just get the autograph.
R-O-D.
Mrs. Dittmeyer says that everyone else in the crowd started to laugh. The only one who wasn't laughing was the former vice president. He didn't think
He's a
it was
knucklehead.
very funny that he got caught not being able to spell again.
Can't spell Samantha.
Barbra Streisand had a very triumphant return to the Capitol. She was at a big hall right outside of Washington in Landover, Maryland, I think, last night, performing for senators and other dignitaries. Here's a little bit of the concert for you.
Each time I sing, it takes on a different meaning for me.
Oh, she's another one who raps.
Yeah, between songs, she's got a story.
Yeah, a story. I used to sing. I paid $300. No one paid $300 to hear you talk. Can you believe? Is that outrageous? People.
But I love it because she thinks everything she says is important. Listen to her talk.
If people paid $350 to see you, you would talk like you wouldn't believe. People, my words are worth a lot of money.
You're going to hear something very, very interesting here.
I've been thinking. This has been a year filled with natural disasters, and it's amazing how in times of catastrophe people come together.
Elegant.
They forget their differences and they help one another.
Yeah, she's had a lot of catastrophe.
But do we always need a catastrophe to remind us?
The only catastrophe up there is your nose. Oh, my God. Oh, this was worth $500. If catastrophes bring you closer together, how come you won't let your sister stay at the apartment?
There's no catastrophe
No
there.
catastrophe there, huh, honey? It's over. I was ready to sing
but,
more.
you know, you're stopping to talk to you. You expect her to say something important.
People who need people are the luckiest people in the world. I think your sister needs you.
Yeah, your sister and your mother need you.
They don't sound so lucky to me.
They're lucky, all right.
Right. Elliot Gould needed you.
Each time I sing, it takes on a different meaning for me. I've been thinking.
Yeah, like this isn't written.
Yeah, she's been thinking. You've been thinking this every night.
You've been thinking this every concert.
I've been reading.
Teleprompter.
People who charge $500 to other people are the Jewish Jews in the world. That's what everyone's thinking, honey.
Schmucks who buy tickets.
Schmucks who buy tickets. $500. You know, here's a woman, charity, giving the earthquake. How about being charitable and not giving $500 a seat?
Let me say something here.
Cash in.
Final cash in. There should be a cash register behind her.
People who are stupid pay $500 to see the tomahawk on my face.
She did give something like $25,000 to some school the other day for musical equipment.
Wow, big deal. Fred
How
gives
much
that
did
in
she make a night?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Yeah, how much did she give?
Yeah. 25,000. Yeah.
People who marry Elliot Gould must have no self-image whatsoever in the world.
This has been a year filled with
natural disasters. Filled with natural disasters. Of course, they didn't touch me or my home.
Filled with natural.
I can afford to have a special foundation put in.
It's amazing how in times of catastrophe, people come together.
Except my family.
People come together.
Yeah.
In catastrophe.
You know, I can tell you, I slept with mine for 20 years. We never came together. It's always me first, and then if she's lucky, maybe I'll finish her off.
They forget their differences and they help one another. But
You get the cash register going in the background.
always need a catastrophe to remind us that we're all just people.
It's like a parody of herself.
I sing better than that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Robin, sing that song. Look at that. She's just as good. Here's $500.
Who need people?
And you know who she's milking? The homos. They love that stuff. The poor homos. They need money to raise money for AIDS. Homos, an audience full of homos, are the most perfumed audience in the world. Women with male genitalia strapped to their side. I don't know. I don't know. It bugs me that she gets so much money a ticket. How much money can you milk out of something?
Yeah.
Right, Grandpa?
Yeah. Milk. Yeah.
Milk. Yeah.
Milk 'em. Yeah.
You bet. Could fit all that money in her nose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you think she's carrying that money?
You know, someone told me that she really doesn't have a big nose. She shoves all the money up there. She don't want anyone to steal it. It's so swollen.
You know how some women put it in their cleavage?
Yeah.
Up her nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the nose.
Yeah, it's green. Green up there, yeah.
When someone charges $500 a ticket, they should be arrested for robbery. Unless they got something unbelievable there.
You know, I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, felon.
Hey, no one paid you to think. Sing. We hate everyone.
Isn't it true?
Yeah, we hate anyone who does well.
It's going to get so we can't leave the building.
My dopey wife is going to that show.
Yeah, I heard she got
Yeah.
tickets.
Yeah.
How much do you pay?
I'll tell you something. My wife goes through my money. God love her. Now, all of a sudden,
She
she's
doesn't
like,
even think twice about picking up that
oh,
phone.
yeah. She says, yeah, I laid out for everyone. We got 3 tickets, $350 a seat. And she starts telling someone at the table, oh, where are you sitting? Well, the good seats, and she's got the good seat.
Uh-huh.
I go,
$350.
Something like that.
And 3 tickets.
I said, wait a second. Why does a man consulted on how his money is spent? Because believe me, it's my money. I'm the one busting my balls.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you now.
It's my money.
How do you feel?
I feel very...
Getting an allowance.
Let me tell you something. It goes back to a couple of things. First of all, I'm the sucker who goes to work every day. And let me tell you something. A lot of pressure involved in this crap. Don't kid yourself if you think it's fun and games.
He makes it look easy.
Yeah, believe me. If you ask Robin how I run out of here now in the afternoon, I can't even handle being here. And let me tell you something. And another thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Sucker. Yeah.
No, let me tell you something. Then my wife says her friend is coming in from San Francisco. And I hear her on the phone with the limo guy, Town Car Jack.
Oh.
And she's ordering a car to pick her friend up. I said, let me ask you something. Who's paying for this? Me? Sucker me?
Yeah, isn't it enough you're giving her room and board?
She goes, well, you know, I got the kids. I can't get out there to pick her up. I said, excuse me. Tell her where you live and let her get there. I said, why does no one send a car for me when I go to bed? I said, why are all your friends like on welfare? Why do you charter a flight for your friend?
But you have joined everything, right? She doesn't have to ask you anything.
As a matter of fact, I couldn't even tell you what I have. My wife has it all locked up. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Because she says I spend too much money, I'm on an allowance.
Uh-huh.
But it's my friggin' money.
How could you spend too much money?
I don't know. She says every time you get your hands on money, you spend it. So I said, okay. She thinks I'm a big tipper. I said, yeah, but this is what I work for. This is what gives me pleasure.
Yeah.
I want to have some money in my pocket. So she has the... she's in the cahoots, I guess, with the accountant or something. They got they give me some cash.
You don't even know who to call to get any money.
Can't get my hands on it.
How's everybody else in there doing everything? Do they have people writing checks without
Jackie, do you have your
consultation?
own? Do you know, like, does your wife handle the money?
Yeah, for the most part, but we each have checkbooks and we have the business account. But we have agreements that you don't spend a monstrous amount without telling each other, and then we do, and then we fight. It's simple.
Right.
Oh, you fight about it.
You know,
yeah,
it's going to be some kind of major.
And no offense to Jackie's wife, I don't really see Jackie's wife bringing in a lot of the bacon.
Right.
I mean, Jackie's doing it. He's the one getting up at 4 in the morning.
Uh-huh.
You know, and financing all her plays and everything else.
Right.
It's not like she's bringing in any bacon.
She works very hard.
Yeah, I see, in a thong.
Uh-huh.
Anytime you're wearing a thong, I don't call it work. Okay? Keep dreaming.
What about Fred? Fred's keeping his
No, his is separate.
He
makes his girlfriend go out and work as a waitress. And Fred makes a pretty damn good living.
That's still going on?
That's still going on.
Yeah. Yeah, back that table. Yeah.
Did you have a checkbook now, Fred, or she?
I have my own checkbook. She writes the checks. Pretty much.
From your checkbook?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you have control. You know where it is.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean,
but what if she wanted to go buy herself a fantastic dress or something?
Absolutely.
She'd have to ask Fred for the money.
No, she could. She would ask me, but she doesn't have to.
She could have access to your cash.
Yeah.
Wow.
But she does ask.
Yeah, she does ask, but she hardly does. Anything that's hers is hers, and anything that's mine is hers.
So let's face it. Yeah, that's some deal. On a waitress's salary. Suddenly actress sounds lucrative.
There you go.
And Billy just got into this whole marriage thing, so what's the deal there?
What's your story, Billy?
Yeah,
my wife runs the empire.
Does she really? Does she?
Yeah. I'm doing it. The telephone at home. You know, taking all the calls in the business and stuff.
Oh, so she's working for Billy.
Or any of that stuff.
Another woman who's very qualified to handle money. V. West. She had a big business going before she married Billy. Yeah.
But does she make major expenditures without talking to you?
We have that whole thing about, a few $100 you got to ask.
I think Billy's lying. I think Billy handles every aspect of the money.
Really?
Yep. I think he's just saying it to go along with the crowd.
No.
I just know Billy and...
why
right?
not that sensitive?
I would have thought that, but I talked to V at your party, and I think she's handling him now.
Really? She's handling him?
Yeah.
Like he's out of control.
She's handling his money now.
She's going to handle me.
She's a Billy Wrangler.
Billy.
That's interesting.
You know, like you can't come home one day and it's just a car. Look, honey,
Keep your eye on your money, Bill. You married her off the request lines. No offense.
Even
but do
Fred's
you
going on
find
Yeah.
you do talk about your major expenditures, though, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
You talk about if you're going to do major renovations to the house or buy.
Oh,
a car.
yeah, we do. Yeah, my wife, she don't know how to handle herself.
Yeah.
I got to be on top of that. I handle all that.
But if you want to go out and spend a few $1,000s.
No, I can't. I'm not allowed. I can't get my hands on it.
No, come on.
I go to Atlantic City. I asked my wife for $500. I don't know if I can get to the bank today. I go, come on, please. Give me $500.
She have a cash machine?
I don't know. I don't know what she does. I guess I have one, but I don't know how to use it.
ATM?
Yeah, you don't have cards to the bank or anything.
No. Oh. I'm too busy working to worry about that crap.
Yay.
That's but I find it very strange that that's all right with you, that somebody else.
That's somebody else.
Writes the checks.
This is the woman of my dreams.
I don't care who it is.
Bowie, you're not in on this discussion because you don't have a dime.
That's not true at all.
Well, yes, it is. Go ahead.
I have more of a dime than Gorilla.
All right, go
there
ahead.
you go.
V. West is on the phone.
Why?
I don't know. I guess you want to talk about who handles the expenditures.
I believe
I don't
Billy.
think Billy's lying.
Penniless.
V, I don't need really to talk to you. I believe Billy.
Oh, good. Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. It was short. It was sweet. I just want to say it's true that we have an agreement, no more than $500. Anything over that, we can sew with each other.
And you write all the checks?
No. We're both too smart for that. We have an accountant take care of all that.
Oh, I see. So that's what I see.
Yeah. But
V, how much did you earn last year? How much did you contribute to the pot?
Oh, well,
see?
I contributed tremendous amounts because if Billy had to sit and take the phone calls that he had to take, he wouldn't be doing auditions. He wouldn't.
Oh, I see. You take the phone calls. Oh.
I take the phone calls. I talk to the agent. I talk
I
to
see.
the
Billy
lawyer,
goes and does the work. Well, these guys have live agents.
You sound awful defensive, honey.
Yeah.
I'm not defensive at all.
What, have you been going to Nancy Sirianni school?
No, I wish.
My wife is. So let me get this straight. Billy goes out and makes the money, and you put it in a pile.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Not quite.
All right.
This pile for you, this pile for me.
Right.
Right.
It's real equitable.
Yeah.
You trust a girl to do that? You've been on the request lines?
Yeah.
You do?
Well, hey, wait a minute now. I was an employee, not on the request
Oh, all right. He told me you met you on the request.
No, she was answering the request line.
Oh, that's what it was.
Get out of here.
What were you doing at the...
I was a concert reporter.
She started out booking Billy's dates.
I was talking about other people's dates before I was talking about my husband.
All right. Don't get so defensive. You got a nice body, I'll tell you that.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, but not as nice as Princess Norris. I'm listening now.
No, yours is better than Princess Norris. Believe me, I'd do you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. I was thinking the same thing last night.
Strip. Yeah.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Bye.
We got a new show wife.
Yes.
Yeah. Coming up.
You lose a few, you gain a few.
Also, coming up with a big special, I guess soon, because he's doing all this press, is David Copperfield, Howard. And, of course, every interview has to include the mandatory question, how in the world did you wind up with Claudia Schiffer?
I drugged her.
Yeah.
I wound up with her because I got $50 billion. That's how he wound up with her.
Yeah.
Well, she was in the audience. There was a gala event where
I hypnotized her.
Her and her parents were invited to the show, in addition to many celebrities. And
many
took
celebrities.
the opportunity to bring her up on stage, and we read each other's mind. And
he's a mind
the rest is history.
No wonder Penn and Teller hate him. What?
Your limousine ordering wife is on the phone.
No, what does she want?
Oh, no.
She's going to cut your allowance.
Hey, baby.
I'm cutting you off.
She controls everything. She's beautiful, though.
I knew it.
She's an angel.
I don't know what you're saying about me.
Because you haven't been listening.
I was listening a little bit.
So if you don't know what I'm saying about you, then how do you know it wasn't complimentary?
Well, because you're talking about how I spend all your
What,
money.
did your friends call you? And,
No.
tell
As a
you?
matter, I was working out with Jonathan, and we heard a little bit of it.
Working out with Jonathan. What does that sound like to you? I'm here working, and she's busy working out with a young stud.
But you told her to stay in shape.
Yeah, that's the trainer I pay for. No, I like that she trains. I want her in shape.
Believe me, we're a team.
I don't know where all that training's going. I don't see any changes.
No, that's not true.
I don't see it. Not yet, I don't. I want the body on you that I had when I married you when you was 21 years old.
Is she pumping any more iron than
You know, I didn't call in to have this kind of a discussion.
And let me tell you another thing.
Switch everything around. Look how great you look.
Hey, let me talk to Jonathan for a second.
He's gone.
Oh, I was going to tell him to work your ass extra special today. I want to squeeze it.
We're all done. We're all done.
Hey, honey, no, what I was saying is that I object strenuously to the idea that she has friends come visit her. I got to pay for limo services for friends. I mean, well, look at all her friends travel. I'm paying for her friends.
Do they limo home?
No, this is...
Oh, I'm sure at home there's friend limos all over.
No. This is what happened.
I go to visit people. Nobody limos me anywhere.
My girlfriend, Robin, what do you think of this? She lives in California. I haven't seen her in 8 years. She was like my best friend growing up.
Blah, 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 blah.
She's coming into New York for the weekend. She's done like Friday mid-afternoon. I can't go pick her up.
Of course not. You have a nail appointment.
It's very complicated having someone taxi and train. So it's no big deal one way.
No big deal. We got plenty.
To have this guy bring...
Well, if she hasn't ever been to your house, this is very strange.
Yes, luckily you're married to Nelson D. Stern.
Luckily.
Yeah, I tell you, it's fantastic. Oh, yeah, no problem. Listen, try to act like a normal person once in a while. And say to your friend, hey, listen, here's my address. Get here.
Okay. Then I'll do that from now on. And
Good, that's all I want to hear.
If I was out in California, I would appreciate this. And people normally...
A limo?
No, somebody would my friend would probably come get me.
Oh, I see. All right. Well, listen, live it up. I'll do another hour on the air to pay for it.
Is this anything extravagant?
No. Thanks, Robin.
He's making a big deal.
Thanks, Robin.
It isn't.
Your friend doesn't have a thumb? She tells me her and her friend used to hitchhike. They used to hitchhike across the country.
Not this friend.
Yeah, believe me, that friend.
I didn't hitchhike with this friend.
No, she has no money. Does she work?
Well, listen, she can reimburse me from her business expense.
Good. I have 3 words that you should memorize.
What?
Long Island Railroad. Say it like a mantra.
Train to the plane.
Train to the plane. There you go. That's 4 words. Easy to memorize.
You know, I think I'm doing a very nice thing because she's coming into a very strange city.
Hempstead next.
What did he say?
Hempstead next.
The next stop is Hempstead.
And Howard, I have bank cards for you. You just don't use them.
You better teach me how to use it. I want to get my hands on some of my money.
Oh, God.
So you got the Barbra Streisand tickets?
Yeah, that's another thing she spent my money on. Yeah.
Of course. For my birthday.
Yeah, another sucker. That's me paying for Barbra Streisand tickets. I bust my balls working here, and I got to go pay for that yenta.
You bust your balls, but I make it so that you can work.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah.
You think without you I couldn't work?
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. You guys are all delusional.
Oh, yeah. Want to say hi to Daddy?
She always pulls out the kid in the middle of an argument. Always does that.
She knows how to get you.
She knows. She's smart, my wife.
Say hi.
Hi, Ashley. Singing wine?
Say hi to your daughter.
Hi, Ashley. Oh, she's talking to me like I'm a baby. I just said hi to my daughter.
Say hi to Daddy.
She gets me to calm down like that. That's called guilt in a diaper. Just a lot of guilt.
Guilt wrapped in
Are you saying hello to her?
Honey, what am I, a retard?
What do you mean?
Of course I'm saying hello.
Oh, okay.
The kid's not talking yet. He's not saying it. I mean, what do you want him to say? Hello, Daddy, how are you?
She was laughing.
Beautiful child, my third one. Oh, beautiful. Wonderful kid.
Right.
Beautiful.
Oh, you're calm down.
All right. Hey, do me a favor, lather up and shave down. I'm coming home today with some energy-packed sessions for you.
Oh.
All right? You will lay on the bed, get ready. Right, Grandpa?
Yeah, lay down, yeah.
What time should I be ready for you?
Just lay there. I'll come when I'm ready.
Is that wetty? She said, should I be wetty for you?
Ready. Yeah, get yourself all wetty and I'll be there. I ain't going to waste any time.
Thanks, Robin. I didn't say that.
I'll be wetty.
And let's hope one day we'll be able to send our beautiful daughter, Ashley, to college. So, but of course, with all the limos for your phony friends, maybe we'll have to just skip that college education.
Yeah, I think that's really going to make a dent.
Let me say goodbye to Ashley.
Ashley, come say hi, goodbye to... She's busy.
Oh. All right, my darling.
All right. I'll see you later.
Let's move along here.
Yeah, let's.
Willie Nelson got in trouble with the police again yesterday.
Yeah.
He says he was coming home from an all-night poker game.
Yeah.
Go ahead, let Willie tell you the rest of the story.
I was waiting for a story.
I was driving back to Austin, and a little foggy, and the weather was bad, so I pulled over on the side of the road to sleep, and the policeman found me there, and I was in the back seat, and they found a roach in the ashtray, so...
They took you in for that?
Yeah.
What kind of, did they press charges?
Well, I posted bond, and, whatever the legalities are.
And what are the charges?
Possession of marijuana under 2 ounces.
They call it marijuana, and before this song is done, we'll explain to all you people how this outlaw causes fun.
All right. Guy wrote a song about pot. Way to go. How does Willie drive from the back seat? He found him in the back seat of his car.
He had pulled over to the side of the road because of the fog, he said.
I heard then they said to him, do you have any more marijuana? And he said, yes, I have some in this bag. And then they busted him for more than a roach.
Yes, it's more than the roach in the ashtray. They found a little baggie, too.
I think it's kind of cool that Willie Nelson pulls over in his car. I mean, where is he driving from?
And it's like wild because he pulls over a Mercedes.
Yeah.
Sleeps in the back seat.
Anybody looking for trouble? Willie Nelson sleeping in the back of his Mercedes.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I can't believe a guy gets busted for pot. That's just so stupid.
Well, I guess they would have done it to anybody, I suppose. It just wouldn't have made the news.
And Willie volunteers. It's like, you got any more pot, Willie? Yes.
What, do you guys want some?
Yeah, right. We got any more? Yes, it's here next to the crack in the Uzis.
Here's some papers.
Yeah. Remember, I had Willie Nelson on my E! show, Robin, and I went to the studio to tape the show, and the whole hall reeked from pot. And it was the whole place was like wild with pot fever. Every time
reefer madness.
Every time I see that show on TV, I was like, whoa.
You get high again.
Yeah, I just get high off the smell. Yeah, he loves pot. Really does.
He says it's just a part of life. When you live the way he does, these arrests are a part of life.
It's just a part of life.
Run-ins with the law.
Run-ins with the law.
Meanwhile, rapper Tupac Shakur has started serving a 15-day jail sentence for attacking a former employer on a music video set.
Ow!
Yow!
Wow!
He was sentenced on March 10th after being convicted a month earlier on a single count of battery and assault. He does the 15 days in jail. He also then has to do 15 days of state highway crew road work and perform 30 hours of community service.
I read this cool article.
30 days of community service and a fine of $2,000. What did you read?
I read this cool article Billy gave to me. What is that from, Atlantic Monthly?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were talking about, in the ghetto now, in the black community, if you got to have respect. That's the whole big thing.
Juice.
Yeah, you got to have juice. You got to be respected. But respect is a weird thing. What is respect? Respect means, if you walk into a room, no one better stare at you.
Right.
Because if someone stares at you too long, that means you're not being respected. And guys will kill you. People will kill each other if someone stares.
Overstare, yeah.
So that's why, if a white guy's walking down the street and he's staring at a black guy, suddenly the black guy now feels he has power. His form of power in a powerless society where he has no power is hey, I'm going to threaten this white guy with the stare-down shtick and maybe yell at him or something for staring at me too long.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really no real sense of power. It's no real power.
No, it's nothing at all.
It's a silly kind of thing. It's a stupid kind of power.
But it's also, you got two groups of people who have no idea about these stupid rules.
Yeah. You get some guy walking along. He doesn't know you're not supposed to look at black people.
Yeah.
And then you look at him.
Then you got to fight.
Yeah. It's what happened? I was just looking.
What the hell did I do?
Or if you bump into somebody accidentally. And
that's a big thing, too.
And you don't say, excuse me, but...
Right.
Wow!
Yeah, there was an article in the paper the other day about an older man who wound up being shot because he either bumped into or stepped on a guy's foot and didn't say, excuse me.
Yeah. And so then the black guy ends up in jail the rest of his life for something dumb.
Yeah. How do you explain that? What are you in here for? Oh, guy stepped on my foot.
Yeah, he disrespected me.
Right in passage.
Yeah, it's like real weird. It's like a whole weird thing going on. It's out of control. I mean, I used to see that in my high school.
Yeah, but you thought people would grow out of it.
Yeah, I felt like at some point it would like end. Well, they said those, like all the kids that went to high school now are parents, and since they didn't know
what
was going on, they're teaching the kids,
know.
And the kids have no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
No one's telling them it's wrong.
If you come
I call it dumbing down.
Yeah.
If you come home beat up, you can't cry to your parents because they'll beat you up for getting beat up.
Right.
Is that right?
Wow.
Poor Billy. You must have taken sociology in college. Very smart guy.
I never could figure that stuff out.
Always showing off your education.
Yeah. But I remember once getting on the subway with, remember when, before we had Boy Gary, we had Boy Lee?
Yeah.
And we jumped into the subway, and those little plastic plexiglass things weren't there in that little area inside the door. So Lee's arm went through that little area and went into this black guy's face.
Yeah.
He didn't touch the guy. His arm just sort of
was near
went
his
in
face.
front of his face.
I remember the fight they had. Well, they almost had a fight.
Yeah, and the guy says, "Get your hand on my face, man."
And Lee was crazy. He actually, because he had some athletic ability, he said, "Hey, man, I'm not doing anything." He started arguing with me.
Right. And I was
Uh-oh.
like, oh, my God.
I hope Lee doesn't think I'm jumping in the middle of this, because he's on his own.
Yeah.
It's every man for himself.
Finally, I just said, "Lee, shut up and get your hand out of the guy's face."
Lee was a good guy. You know, Lee was normal. He was my producer for a year, and then he said, "Hey, wait a second, I got to go do something real for a living."
Yeah.
Papa Fooey just stayed.
Lee got himself a real job.
Yeah, like Lee went out and got a respectable job.
Wears a suit and
yeah.
makes a good
Papa
living.
Flunky. Get it.
Got some people working under him now.
Yeah, he's like a whole big shot. In radio sales, he's like a big deal.
Yeah. But anyway, Tupac has other problems with the law. He's being investigated in Atlanta in connection with the shooting of 2 police officers. And he has that pending rape charge here in New York.
You got to explain to Gary, Robin, that his job is a lark, and then you move on. You know, Lee said, "Oh, this is a lark. I had a lark for a year, and then you move on."
That was fun.
Right.
Now it's time for me to grow up.
Yeah, now I have to get a real job.
Linda McCartney has
Like we have real jobs.
started has started selling her fast food or pre-prepared vegetarian food here in the country of the United States. She held a press conference in Chicago yesterday.
Oh, is she annoying?
Here's a little bit of what Linda says about
press
the food
conference.
she'll be selling.
You're not allowed to ask her any questions that might be interesting, too. They probably set up some rules.
No, only food questions.
Yeah, food questions for Linda McCartney.
I'm making food that tastes homemade, and it tastes like it has meat in it. It chews like it has meat.
So just have some meat already.
Healthy soy and healthy wheat.
If it tastes like meat, looks like... Why are you going through all the hassle? Eat the meat. If you're that into meat, and eat it. I'll tell you one thing, though. That answer was more melodic than her singing. Right?
Stayed right on pitch.
Right up here.
I'm making food that tastes homemade, and it tastes like it has meat in it. It chews like it has meat, but instead we use healthy soy and healthy wheat.
She also says that your conscience is clear when you eat her food.
Oh, I see.
You feel better. Your conscience is clear. You like yourself. You think nothing's dying from us.
I'm guilt-ridden when I eat.
Right? This is great.
You know, it's not bad enough I'm guilt-ridden over everything. Now I got to be guilt-ridden when I eat.
Let a turkey live.
Yeah.
Idiot.
And finally,
I hate meat. What do you think? Paul McCartney has a cucumber between his legs? That's meat. Do you hate that?
She says she hates meat.
Yeah? Well, get the hell out of the house. Richest guy in the world, and he's got her.
There was a group of people who journeyed over to Rutgers University yesterday to honor the woman who wrote the poem about that tree. You know that tree poem?
It's a great poem. What tree poem?
You know, I think that I shall never see.
Oh, tree as beautiful as ye?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
Poem. Well, they went to the tree that inspired her. Apparently that's over at Rutgers.
And cut it down.
They went over to that tree yesterday, and they stood around it, and they recited the poem.
Oh, cool.
Here's a little bit of it.
Let's have a good laugh. Who has time for this?
The
I want the list.
organization
I want the names of these people.
has sprung up around this silly tree.
I don't have time to do anything.
And this poem.
Poems are made by fools like me.
Me, I'm watching that Stephen King thing. It's taking me hours just to get through it.
But only God can make a tree. Joyce Kilmer.
That's not, that's Nancy's new play. Out in California. That's the soundtrack.
I think they call themselves the Joyce Kilmer Society or something like that.
I'd like to say a poem to you, Robin.
Oh, yeah?
If I may.
Well,
I
feel
think
honored.
I get so excited. I would wee. Yeah, John, Stuttering John, I got to get out of here. Come on.
Oh, do you know that Joyce Kilmer's a man?
Who's that?
Joyce Kilmer's a man.
Who's Joyce Kilmer?
Oh, you guys ain't talking about Joyce Kilmer?
Person who wrote that poem.
Don't you tell me that. The guy's name is Joyce, you're telling me?
Yeah,
Get out of here. Get out of here, you nitwit. How dare you say something stupid like that?
Centennial Commission.
There's no such thing as a man named Joyce.
Oh, that's...
Oh, was he a homo?
I don't know.
Oh, boy. How old is that guy?
I don't even know if he's still alive.
Oh. Never heard of a man named Joyce? Joyce Kilmer's a man.
Is he?
Probably. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard.
Very nice the way they're reciting that.
Oh, it's a very good read.
Poems are made by fools like me. But only God can make a tree. Joyce Kilmer.
Joyce Kilmer was a man.
Who says?
Only a guy named Joyce would write poetry like that.
What rhymes with tree?
What?
What rhymes with tree? I'll have to think about this one.
Queens College is giving Jerry Seinfeld an honorary degree this year during their commencement. Seinfeld graduated from the college in 1976.
You know, my college will not even acknowledge that I went there.
Give him an honorary doctorate of human letters for achieving national notoriety.
The president of Boston University will not bring up that I went there. And I'm with my wife 20 years. This guy's a middle-aged man with a 19-year-old.
But he's getting honored.
And I can't even get acknowledged. I don't even want an honor. He says it's the biggest source of embarrassment to the name of Boston University.
Didn't someone tell us lately that you're not even allowed to bring up your name in the classes in the School of Broadway?
That's right. Like I don't exist.
Leno and Letterman are fighting over you, but in Boston you don't exist.
Yeah, I don't exist. It's unbelievable.
So that's what's happening, Howard.
Ladies and gentlemen of Queens College, I would like to say thank you for this doctorate. Look at the paper this doctorate is on. It's older than Shoshana. You'll have to excuse me now. I must go beep that big hooted babe and tell her I'll be home soon. Could be beeping her to keep tabs on her. I love you, Shoshana. Please, don't mind that I beep you 900 times a day. You know, I
college too, Shoshana.
I get jealous. Ladies and gentlemen, I would tell you a joke right now, but it's all in my rip-off book. No
Let's
point.
all turn to page and read it together.
Yeah, let's turn to your own page and imagine me saying it. Jerry, you better show up on this show before things get really ugly.
Oh, a couple final notes.
Yeah.
Paula Abdul and Emilio Estevez are getting a divorce. Citing irreconcilable differences.
Right.
As the reason behind the breakup of the marriage. They were married in 1992.
Well, I'm shocked. I'm shocked it lasted 2 years.
And Drew Barrymore, who just got married 6 weeks ago, is getting a divorce.
Whoa.
The marriage lasted a week longer than their courtship. They had known each other for 5 weeks at the time they got married.
And she seems like really a normal kid who grew up in Hollywood. And
Well, she's 19, and the guy she married is 31.
and she knew him for 6 weeks.
And she knew him for 5 weeks.
Oh.
They were married for 6. She also cites irreconcilable differences. She wants her maiden name reinstated, and she would like not to have to pay spousal support.
Like in 6 weeks, not only is she divorced, but she's angry at him. You know, like she's pissed. And 6 weeks ago, I read about what a great guy he is, cosmic, the whole thing.
And just imagine dividing the marital property.
Yeah, after 6 weeks.
Oh, that's insulting.
Well, at least I get my college. Is this working? Thank you for the honorary doctorate. Did you get an honorary doctorate?
Honorary doctorate, yes.
Wow, Dr. Jerry Seinfeld. That's
of human letters.
I'd like to address all the cute babes in this audience. Of course, you're all too old for me. Shoshana's only 19. You're all 21.
You're graduating?
I'm just saying.
I'm dating a freshman.
I'm honored to be at the college. After all, I am dating a freshman. All right, I got to do the show wind up here. 1-800-52-STERN. Remember, while Barbra Streisand charges you $350, we charge you $49.90. What is it? $39.95. Not $350. And you can hang with us and have a good time. Got a great fax on the tape too. I got to remember to read this tomorrow. I'm not plugging this nearly enough. I just figured people know about it, and you know, it's there. You order it, and you can hang with us backstage, see the wild antics that went on, and enjoy that for yourself. My wife gave me this. Some kid needs a kidney. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, though. Anybody got a kidney they can give this kid?
Jeez, Howard.
I mean, it's like
don't treat this lightly.
No, I don't mean to. But my wife scrawls a few things down on a piece of paper and says, here, go read this on the air.
Well, she was just on the phone. Why didn't she say this?
It's a 14-year-old kid. He needs a kidney transplant. Because she didn't even read the piece of paper. She just throws it in an envelope and gives it to me. A-positive blood type. And he needs it, like, immediately. Like, he's already on dialysis 2 times a week for 4 hours, and, like, you know, I think it's, like, a really bad situation. So, like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know. I mean, what do you do?
Where you call, or what? You don't have any details like that?
I got their home number and their work number. Am I supposed to give that out on the air?
I don't know.
You know what, Gary, call my wife, and I'll do this tomorrow. I know the kid needs the kidney quick, but I'm not going to start giving out phone numbers over the air if I don't know that it's all confirmed. I'll have Gary look into it. That means it'll get done in a week. Just kidding. I was rough on Gary today, but it was good. I noticed he hopped too afterwards. Jackie Platinum Joke Page Martling. Are you still writing for that magazine, Platinum?
Yes.
Is that a magazine?
I mean, I've never seen it.
They were supposed to get here today. The new issue is out.
The new issue is out?
Come out how many times a year?
We never see it. I think it's 10 times a year.
Is it? Where do they sell it?
It's on all the newsstands.
Yeah? Which newsstands? Exactly.
Everywhere.
I don't see it. Really?
It's got international distribution.
Do they have articles in it?
It's fantastic. You never looked. I always give you a copy. You don't read it.
It's a
great
men's magazine.
You know, it's got the European flair.
Yeah.
The European flair. What does that mean? Underarm hair?
Yeah. That's exactly what it means. Lots of black and white. No, it's
no, what it is it's really, the photographers are pretty, they almost look like fashion layouts, except everyone's naked.
Fashion layouts.
They wanted Howard to do a shoot.
Yeah.
They wanted him to take the pictures of the girls. They're going to set it up and let him just click away.
Yeah. Well, tell him I'm not an intern. I don't work for free. Jackie Platinum Joke Page Martling. To order Jackie's new comedy CD, only $10 plus free shipping and handling. Price includes 4-color Jokeland catalog at 1-800-323-5464. All orders shipping this week, by the way. Make sure you understand that. A lot of people want to know.
There's a little delay, a little red tape, but it's all going out this week.
You know, Jackie's factory is backed up.
The woman who mails out the CDs was away for a couple of weeks.
On a plane.
Friday night, his manager / wife. Friday night, May 27th at the Stress Factory in New Brunswick, New Jersey. For dirty jokes and info, call 516-922-WINE. Hey, don't miss Stuttering John this Friday, May 13th at the Roxy in Los Angeles. You can also meet John that Friday at 4 p.m. at Warehouse Record Store, 600 in Torrance, California. Warehouse Record Store, number 600 in Torrance, California. And on Saturday, May 14th, John will be appearing at the Cabaret in San Jose. Oh, Bill Pentland CD, The Disturbing Cowboys, Lonesome Cowboys, 1-800-87-NERDS this Sunday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Bartell's Harley-Davidson in Marina Del Rey. And also, if you're planning a wedding or party, you need that great disc jockey service. You call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment toll-free from any city at 1-800-PARTY-MC. And if you'd like to hire Scott in the New York area, call 718-BAG-5040. Robin, I'll see you tomorrow.
All right.